Hello, 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 everybody. We're back. We're live, and we are here in the creamery. Everybody, let me make sure I've got chat pulled up here. We're not going to do too much sitting here and yapping before jumping into things today, but we'll do a little bit. Welcome on in, everybody. Welcome to the creamery on a Thursday. It's a Thursday after. It's like, this is like the weirdest, I feel like a very weird part for my day. Nah. I'm going to fuck this day. I'm going to royally destroy this name. I'm so sorry. Nagyan. Hello. I see that you've got the goopasm wave over here. You're part of the goop troop coming on in. Thank you for stopping on by today. You at least know you have the goopism wave, so. Hi. How you doing? Happy Thursday. I'm Kyle. This is the creamery, and I'm live, and I'm ready to play some Stardew today, but I normally start things by, yapping a little bit, talking about what the fuck I've been doing the last couple of days. Last stream was on Tuesday, where we also played Stardew. I've been playing Stardew a lot, like very heavy month of Stardew, I feel like. So, next month we're actually going to be switching gears, and we're going to be playing a new game, and then also revisiting a couple of old games. I have some news I'm going to share today during stream. When there's like, people like kind of NA, is it not NA or nah? I like NA. That's pretty easy for me to do. NA. But then it's going to make me think of Narcotics Anonymous every time I say, hey, what's up, NA? My name's Kyle. I've I've had a problem for about 5 months. I finally looked at myself in the mirror and I was like, it's ready. I'm ready to make a change. It's time to make a change. For me, not only for me, but for the people I love most of my life. What the fuck am I talking about? But anyway, welcome on in. Hope you're having a good Thursday. I'm having it's been a very nice day. I've had a lot of time to kind of, I think a lot of people would maybe say it's not a nice day if they've had a lot of time to like sit with their own thoughts or maybe like think about things, but I've had a very lovely time with my own thoughts today, which I cannot always say is the case, but today it has been the case. I've just been taking a lot of time to take like a lot of intentional breathing and just like, sitting with myself and trying to, recognize that like there's not as much to worry about every moment, because like I've been having very high anxiety last week. So going into this week, I was like, what are the steps that I can take to hopefully lower my anxiety this week and really like hone in on things that are going to like bring me peace and calm, and as opposed to like, kind of like rattling me up. Stardew is cool. I've seen you around a few streams. Didn't know you streamed too. Oh yeah, I've been streaming. I've been on Twitch. I haven't been doing it much until like very consistently until recently, but I've been on Twitch for like 6 or 7 years streaming. It's very haphazard, I'll say. I watch and then you said, I think I read the word haphazard and I said it out loud before I even read it in your sentence. I do that sometimes. I watch rather haphazardly. NA is nah as NA is in nah. All right, I'll say nah then. All right, Nagyan. I do like the full name is like Nagyan. Would it be like Nagyan or Nagyan, like a full Good luck with Stardew and new game next month. Oh yeah, we're gonna be playing Dave the Diver starting next month. I've actually watched quite a few people play this game. I watched my friend play it over at her house a couple of times, like actually quite a few, like every time for like a couple months span I was going over there. I'm pretty sure she was like trying to get 100% completion, and then I've watched a couple of streamers play it as well, and I just think I've been told from my friend and a couple other people, it seems like a very me game. It's a very streamer friendly, like it's fun to play on stream. So I'm gonna give it a shot on Tuesdays next month. That's gonna be our Tuesday game, and then Thursday we're gonna be revisiting Hollow Knight, because we did play it on stream, but it's been a couple of years since we played it on stream, and I never did the 100% stuff on stream. I never like finished it. I got very close off stream. A few years back, I like looked up how to like do a lot of the stuff in Hollow Knight. So I got to like 110%. But like the final bits of completion in Hollow Knight are pretty tough. They're what the game calls Pantheons, which is just a boss rush. But the final one, I think there's like 4 main ones, and then there's like a 5th super one. The 5th super one has like almost 50 bosses in this boss rush. So we're going to be working towards that. Why? Because I like a little bit of pain in my video games every now and then. Very fitting game for summer, Northern Hemisphere gang. Yes. Yes, I think that Dave the Diver is for the final month of summer, it's gonna, I didn't even think about that, but it's a very summery game, going diving, getting in the depths. Never did the Pantheons because it felt tedious, 110, yeah. The Pantheons, I've done 2 of them, and then there's 2 more, and then you unlock the final one. So I've done 2 of the Pantheons, so I know that I can at least get through, like, a boss rush. I'm also fairly well versed in like like a lot of 2D platformers like Hollow Knight. So I've played like the Mega Man games, a lot of the what are other side scrolling, I can't even think, Metroid, stuff like that. Those don't have boss rushes though. But the Mega Man games, almost every Mega Man game I feel like ends with a boss rush. You fight like the you know, original 8 bosses before you go through like the boss stage of Mega Man games. So I've had there's a couple experiences there. But hell yeah, I will say it definitely is a tedious thing to do any sort of boss rush. But I mean, as long even playing Hollow Knight at all, I say you're good there, because that game it's a wonderful game. I want to say it's a masterpiece. What's up, Jamification? Hey Kai, how are you doing? I'm doing great. I was just telling Na that I've had a really good Thursday. Kind of woke up and had just like some really good energy. Been doing a lot of I've been focusing this week on trying to do as much, just like incremental, I guess like, you know, incremental meditation. 5 minutes here, 5 minutes there, just closing my eyes, taking a deep breath, and just, you know, breathing in and kind of imagine, you know, just like focusing on the breath, exactly, and just like kind of trying to empty my thoughts of anything but breathing and just being. And I think it's been helping me. It's been helping with like bringing my kind of natural state down to a more like cool, like calm level. Also, I almost forgot. While I'm here, I'm going to be eating. So, because I made some food right before stream, and I was like, you know what, I got to eat. So I'll be nibbling on some pizza here. How's the Thursday going for you, Jam? Anything new in the world of Jam? I'll probably have mega delay because I'm watching this while outside. Yeah, that'll happen. It depends. Sometimes, like, I've had sometimes where, like, the delay from my phone or, like, watching on, like, a Wi-Fi connection is quicker than if I'm watching on, like, my TV because of how it is. I will say mobile is one of the worst ways to watch Twitch I've found. It goes like desktop, maybe like an app on like a console or like a, you know, a TV I normally watch on like my Apple TV. And then it's like mobile. I feel like that's like 5 tiers below everything else. Meditation is cool as fuck. Wish I was better at it. It is one of the biggest things that I've been working on. I've been working on trying to get more into meditation and adding it to my life for about the last 5 to 6 years. Because I haven't actually, it's probably more like more 5. Because this book, this is actually a great book. I bought this when I was first diagnosed with bipolar, and it's called The Tao or Tao. I think it's mostly Tao of bipolar, and it's using meditation and mindfulness to find balance and peace. I bought this book 5 years ago. I bought this like in summer of 2020, I want to say. So it actually goes into like like this book explains like the scientific reasons, like when they take brain scans of like people who have been practicing meditation for like 30 years or something, and like the amount of gray matter, like it's actually really cool. I think they have like the pictures in here. it's really fucking cool, and like they go through different types of meditation. Yeah, like this is the chapter 3 is how meditation can change your brain. This would be a cool book to like. I would read this on stream and like just go through like it's really fucking cool. And then this is like showing like phases in bipolar, which like I'm recognizing like, okay, maybe I'm having my episodes are having like the dips aren't having as big of dips, which is really cool. I like that I'm able to get myself to recognize if a dip is going to happen and pull myself out of it more, and then kind of also recognize when because I was there's 2 types of bipolar for anybody who doesn't know. There's bipolar 1 and bipolar 2. Duh. Just said there was 2 types. And those they're denoted with like a Roman numeral next to it. So bipolar I, bipolar II. And I was diagnosed with 2, which is a little bit different than what most people expect bipolar. And like it also like the general, I feel like societal cliche of bipolar is someone who like snaps and has like mood swings. Oh, you're bipolar. While mood swings are a symptom of someone who has bipolar, has bipolar disorder, it's because of they're in either a manic or depressive episode. That's not like what makes them bipolar. Bipolar 1 is equal mania and depression, where your mania is like actually like real mania and you're like up for like days at a time thinking you're like, God and all that kind of stuff. That's how it's always been explained to me. You can do a lot. You have no energy. You're not sleeping. You're forced speech. I've seen people who have gone through this before. I've gone through like similar things. Though with bipolar 2, normally you don't experience full mania. It's what they call hypomania, a lesser amount. It's more like kind of similar to hyper focusing. And then you just have really, really bad depression. Now, do I necessarily have bipolar? Who knows? I could just have untreated ADHD from being like, from my youth that presents in adulthood as a, bipolar adult. So there is still good stuff to be learned in this book. Absolutely. That's a good book. Now let me pick back up with fucking chat, because I totally like all right, see here. Meditation is cool as fuck. Pretty good. Sitting by a pool. Ooh, hell yeah. Sitting by a pool on a day where I'm at like today too. It's like it's not super hot as it has been, but it's still pretty warm. It was like raining like last night, like pouring rain, and like this morning it was kind of raining a little bit too. I got to go out on a little bit of a walk. I'm the kind of person that watches Crusader Kings and RimWorld. Oh, RimWorld. Okay, cool. I know a couple of people who are really big into RimWorld, like playing it, and they like love doing that shit. I've watched a little bit, and it does not seem like my kind of thing. I'm very, because like I have a couple of friends who are like, yeah, it's like a great game, like buy it, like play it, I think you'll enjoy it. I'm pretty sure it's normally like $35 or something, and I'm very remiss to spend that much money on a game I'm not sure I'll actually put that much time into. So maybe I don't know. Maybe I'll test it. I could test it out sometime. But very much into Eastern philosophy too. That title has me wanting to check it out already. That's a very cool book. I read that, like I said, about 5 years ago. It was right after like the quarantine was like kind of like letting down. Slightly, it was technically still in play, and then it got put back in like October. But like I remember there was like a period where in America at least, people were like, oh yeah, we could go back out again, and then like, oh wait, actually we shouldn't have done that. People got COVID again. And that was when I got that book, and I was just sitting inside just reading that all and trying to meditate. And it's realizing too that there's different types of meditation. Like I think a big thing that gets thrown around a lot for people, and that kind of what makes them deters them from wanting to even practice it in the first place is like, oh, meditation is head empty, no thought, you can't do anything else but focus on your breathing. There's different kinds of meditation, and there's also different ways of thinking about it. It's like, you also shouldn't be like, if I have a thought when I'm trying to meditate, I have failed and no longer am meditating. That's not, no. You move on from that thought. It's part, like having thoughts is part of meditation. It's not focusing on the thought and letting it go and flow past you that, like, at least for me, this is my experience. I can't, because I'm also not like very well, like, I never was ever taught by like anybody necessarily. I've kind of formed my own practices of meditation through watching YouTube videos, reading things about it, like books and stuff. So all good here. Things little sunshine, not too hot. Ooh, I would not say no to a pool though. Yeah, I always would say like yes to some good water. I think I took my car up to get just a little bit of last minute like checks and stuff done on it. So hopefully next week, by this time next week, the car will all be fixed up and everything, and then hopefully next month at some point, which is actually tomorrow's next month, can't believe it. Is everybody ready for August? I know I am. I'm mostly ready for August because I have a lot more of stream stuff planned, so I'm really excited for that. What I was gonna say was that I want to go to, because I'm in Michigan, and out on the west coast of Michigan, if you will, there's, if you will, the west side of Michigan is Lake Michigan, and I love Lake Michigan, and I haven't been to visit there in a while. I just went up north to go to Lake Superior last month, and that was super fucking cool, but it was too early in the summer for it to be like warm enough to swim or anything, and usually Lake Superior doesn't get that warm anyway. So I'm gonna check out Lake Michigan, hopefully sometime next month. That'll be fun. Sunshine's always, I like, actually, I used to hate sunshine. I've gone like definitely different from when I was a kid. When I was a kid, if you wake me up in the morning with the sun coming in the window and like shining in my eyes, I'm gonna be like, fuck off, get that shit out of here. No thanks. But now I wake up, I open the blinds now. I'm the person who opens the blinds, not like my mom or dad. Like, I mean, I live with him, it's me and my roommate, so. I have some people affected by bipolar in my family. Good to hear a little about it. Yeah, it's a lot, I think there's a lot of different, like, misconceptions. That's the word I was looking for earlier. Misconceptions about bipolar that kind of get tossed around, that it is more of like, people who just are, can't make decisions, or are, indecisive, or have like mood swings, which, yes, mood swings are a part or a symptom of bipolar disorder, because people experiencing a depressive episode or a manic episode will have mood swings. Usually the mania, I think, is where the people see the mood swings, because like they'll go from like thinking they're like really cool, and then they'll like snap at you like, you go fuck yourself, I'll fucking devour your soul. Thanks for explaining this stuff. Lots of misconceptions. Yeah, there's a lot of, just psychology in general, like what OCD is. A lot of people think OCD is just being anal, like just like, being very particular about things, where it's actually like OCD is you have intrusive thoughts that then make you think, oh, if I don't do this certain compulsion, that thing is gonna happen. Like, I'm gonna die, or my cat's gonna get, like eaten by, like a bear if I don't flip this light switch up and down 3 times. Flipping the light switch 3 times is what makes you think you're safe. You have this weird compulsion because of an obsessive thought. That's like, I got that explained to me by someone in college.
Radio Cut Man.
Nah. Don't like human heat. Yes, absolutely. And we're talking about how hot it is in heat, and I forgot my water bottle, so I'm gonna go grab that before we play the game, because I also have us in the game already, and I'm not playing the game. And I've been talking for like 20 minutes. Holy shit. Yeah, BPD is another one, because like I'd say I have I'd say that I'm like borderline BPD, which is a weird thing to say, like, or like I have symptoms of BPD, because BPD is borderline personality disorder, for those who do not know what BPD is. And that's one where I think people really don't even know. I think that really gets fucked. And then I also will say there's a lot of content creators I've seen recently that take the aspects or like the symptoms of BPD and use it to dramatize it. Is that the word? Like they make it more dramatic, or they kind of play off of it as a content thing. And I think that's a little like kind of weird, and probably not helping the stigma against people with BPD being like crazy, unavailable, whatever, kind of people. Because BPD is really difficult. You know, my ex was diagnosed as well. Who knows? But like the thing is with these diagnoses and stuff too is you know, like a lot of them all happen to have like, you know, comorbidities. I know BPD and bipolar tend to be a comorbidity with a lot of people as well, but also like you can hear that sometimes these same symptoms that are getting shown in bipolar and BPD can just be untreated ADHD and autism from youth or something like that. So there's a lot of different factors that play into what goes on, and then you know PTSD that can, and then there's CPTSD. There's so many different things. Psychology is a very broad and ever expanding field and subject of knowledge that is like really cool to me, because we know so little like right now. Because like how long was like we've been less than 100 years, right? Or just a little over, well, a little over probably. I want to say like, because like you want to say like, you know, Sigmund Freud and like that kind of era is probably when modern psychology started, and that was like what, the 40s or 50s? Am I right on that? And so it's like modern psychology, like when was he alive? When did he die? Oh no, that was the 1800s. Okay, so 1850s, but died 1930. So yeah, like it started like within the last 200 years. It's like it's not a very well, like we don't know, and we've learned so much more, I'd say, within the last 50 than the first 150. So you're so right. Even in professional settings, the labels, yeah, because I've had this, like, I've had a discussion like this with my roommate a couple of times. I think, I think because they're starting to, I think we've started to get a lot of these, you know, the DSM-5, I think they're on right now or whatever, is starting to get to the point where a lot of things are being put on a spectrum. And I think that that's kind of like, we're starting to recognize that there are certain things, especially like because there's differences between like mental illnesses and mood disorders or personality disorders. They are separated in the DSM, which is why you can have BPD, which is borderline personality disorder, as a mood or personality disorder, but also have BPD 1 and 2, the same abbreviation for bipolar disorder, because one's an actual like mental illness and one is just a personality disorder or something like that. Reducing the issue to the symptoms, the level of inconvenience it causes to the neurotypical environment around the person is very real. Yes, and so I agree. Yeah, it's like, how can we numb this person down and not actually help their base issues and like the root of the problem? Because I'm speaking from a very different place than a lot of people. I've had my run-ins where, like, you know, I've gone to the mental hospital, I've been on medications for years, and then I stopped taking my medications, and currently I'm not on any sort of like pharmaceuticals for any of the I'm also not in therapy, but that'll be changing hopefully soon. I do want to get back into therapy because I think therapy is super helpful. I think the therapy that I've gone through in conjunction with, like, you know, just like other sort of lifestyle choices has really helped me project me in like a positive mental health path in the last like 3 to 4 years. So that's cool. I'm excited to try to get back into therapy soon. Which of other neurodivergent stuff going on, but I brought up BPD because we're basically labeled. Yeah, exactly. I was going to say a lot of psych relies on very flawed assumptions. Yeah, and some of them that are like I said, almost 200 years old going on, it feels like. So that's crazy to think that like we go back that far. And I guess what I was saying is, it's like I never really finished my thought, was that a lot of what we do, or a lot of what we're like, you know, diagnosing people with, we're giving them one label as if that's all you can be. You're only bipolar, right? When in reality, with certain things, I know it does have to do with brain chemistry and actually like how, like what's going on in your brain, what chemicals your brain is making, and that can affect things. But I also think that there's like levels of it. Like, you know, there's like, you can, have have depression. You're not just depressed, you just have 80% depression, and that also could just be right now. Maybe once you don't have, like, your depression level has hit 20%, then your anxiety is now at 50 and it's above your depression, and now you're recognizing the fact that you actually need to work on your anxiety levels more. And then once that's down, maybe your depression comes back because your anxiety has dipped below that. It's all about balancing the different levels of mental illness that we all possess, or mental health, or balancing our mental health in these different aspects and with these different stressors. But we don't have enough time to actually do that anymore because of the way that the fucking world is going and making us go, 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 go. We don't have to take that. We don't. Unfortunately, not everybody has the time to sit and try to meditate in the mornings like I do, right? Like I'm very privileged, I'm very lucky, and I try to recognize that fact as much as possible because, like, I have the ability to sit in my mornings and just sit and breathe and journal and do these things. Not everybody has that. I'm very, 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 very lucky to have that. Like, that's basically saying, can you just not just mask or pretend harder? Yeah. Just like, can you just like fit in like everybody else does? Like, we all hate it too. And that's the thing, is it's like neurotypicals are like, they're just masking so hard they don't even realize they're masking it because they've been doing it for like 30 years. That's my theory, right? I don't know that that's true. Be right back. All right. Let me boot up the game. Let me make sure nothing is gonna pop up the wrong side. I think we're good. Cool. Let's actually play some Stardew. I need to move this pizza somewhere where the cat won't get to it, but also I can eat it. Where it was in the way, kind of, so I didn't want it to be where it was at because my arm was getting fucked. Oh, this music is not mixing well. Cool. Oh, we're already in Stardew. Let's go. Now, I'm probably gonna keep the stream pretty sick. All right. Not short, I guess, like just normal length today. I won't go too far over, I don't think. That's me saying that at the beginning of stream before we've even started doing anything. Who knows if that's gonna actually be the case. I tend to change my mind as stream goes on. Also, if you're unfamiliar with the stream, we do play modded Stardew here, which means that, like, hey, thank you so much, Nagion, for the follow. Welcome on into the creamery. Never ask why we call it that. I'll always give you a different reason. Kind of like the Joker. You know, you want to know why I call it the creamery? One time. I can't do a Joker impression because I haven't seen The Dark Knight in a while. I should have kept on going like, you want to know why I call it the creamery? It's because I like to suck the cream. Like, doesn't he like smack his lips? I feel like Joker smacks his lips a lot. Hold on. I'm gonna load the game and I'm gonna pause. I'm gonna go grab my water bottle because I'm gonna need that shit. I didn't fucking think about that before. I might even adjust it because, like, I also realized I picked the particular part of the day that I picked to start streams is usually like the warmer part of the day. So as soon as I start in here, even if I've had the AC on in here like an hour beforehand, it's still like I'll start getting warm because the room is already starting to get warmer, if that makes any sense. It's like 4 p.m. Anyway, I'll be right back. I'm gonna go grab my water bottle and then we're gonna play Stardew for like 2. All right. I found my water bottle. And now we can actually play the game. Let me make sure I have chat up. For a moment, the music synced and it was neat. I am no longer out in the streets. Welcome to the indoors. I'm assuming when you say you're not out in the streets that you mean you're indoors. So, welcome inside. All right, let's see. Is the game music? All right, the game music looks pretty good for everybody here. I'm turning it down on my headphones a little bit. Let's get started. Let's get ready with this day. We're gonna play some Stardew. I really enjoy playing Stardew. I've had a lot of fun playing. I think I've played it like nearly every other stream. I think we've played it. This is like the third stream in a row now. I think I played this last Thursday, Tuesday, and then this Thursday. We're gonna take a. It's gonna take a bit of a back seat next month. I'm not gonna play Stardew as much, even though I do love this game. I think I'm gonna, like I said, we're gonna have a couple other games. However, I am a new schedule announcement. It's going to be clear and sunny and sunny tomorrow. Perfect weather for the flower dance. The event will be taking place in the forest. Ooh, cool. I was gonna say, kind of a new schedule thing is every other weekend, I will be adding an extra day to my schedule, starting next month. So in August, and when I say weekend, it's Friday, Saturday, Sunday. One of those days. It will be, I'll obviously like kind of tell you guys what day it's going to be, like the week of or beforehand. Hey, next Friday I'll be streaming at this time or whatever. But that will be in addition to the normal Tuesday and Thursday streams. So then we'll have every other weekend an extra stream to kind of add to the to the mix there and kind of have things flow. And that way I could have Tuesdays be Dave the Diver. Thursdays we might switch on and off between Hollow Knight and maybe Stardew or something else. And then Friday we could kind of have Up in the Air as whatever we're kind of feeling that day. Kind of thinking about that. And then, like I said, I do have one more schedule announcement. Because basically, I'm trying to aim for 3 streams a month, or 3 streams a week next month. 3 streams a month, that would be low compared to what I've been doing. 3 streams a week next month, and we're going to do every other weekend, and then also every other Monday. So that we'll have Monday, Tuesday, and then break, Thursday, long thing. Then the next weekend, there will be a stream, either Friday, Saturday, or Sunday. Now, there might be I don't know how many people are in here who've been longtime followers of the Creamery here and might know what a Monday stream could mean the return of. However, I'm not going to spoil it just yet because I don't know. I'm gonna tell by the end of stream what it is, but we already know now that there's going to be extra weekend streams. Flower dance, let's go. Actually, where are we at with romancing the girl that we want to romance? Oh, we're actually very close. Let's go. So I think we're gonna go. Ooh, I have algae to put away too, or seaweed. Dear Kyle, tomorrow we're all getting together for the flower dance. If you can find a partner, you might even want to participate in the dance yourself. There's a little clearing beyond the forest west of town where we hold the dance. Arrive between 9 a.m. and 2 p.m. if you're interested. Mayor Lewis. Okay. Let's pet our chickens. We didn't buy a duck last stream, did we? I want to buy a duck this stream. In fact, I am going to buy a duck this stream. If it's the last thing I do, I'm buying a duck. Damn it. I don't know why I got so aggressive about that, but I absolutely did get very aggressive. Let's shear the sheep. I've been having I will say today, another thing that's been kind of maybe putting me in high spirits is that I recently have my setup and I was talking about this on Tuesday, my music setup a little bit more streamlined in the other room. And so it's a lot easier to kind of just grab like my bass guitar or my guitar and kind of plug it in and start jamming. And so I've been taking a lot more, like just a lot of time here and there to just, maybe 5-10 minutes. It adds up over the day to just maybe jam out a little bit. And it's nothing, it's never anything planned or like a song I know. It's just riffs off the, off the top of my dome just to kind of have fun. And I think that's been keeping me in a good mood today, along with like trying to do like meditations and stuff, because I've just been, I don't know, it's been really trying to keep myself at peace and like really, in the zone more, and trying not to worry too much, because I know I over worry all the time for like I say I over worry, so it would be for no reason. I was gonna say for absolutely no reason. That is part of anxiety though too, having like an anxiety disorder. Let's see. We milked the cows. We did all of that. It looks like all of that's done. We do like to fish here now. What do I say? I wanted to buy a duck today, so I think the first thing we'll do is go visit Marnie. See if we can't add a duck to our, Yeah, I got you guys. I hear you. And I was mentioning this on Tuesday, but I've been rewatching the Marvel, like a lot of the Marvel movies that I've, that are part of the Infinity Saga, as they call it. I had rewatched those like maybe 3-4 years ago when I first moved in here. Of course, Marnie's not home. What else do we have? Anything else we can give Sophia as a gift that she likes? It tells us if we have it, right? Cloth. Oh, she just likes cloth. Rainbow shell, sunflower, crocus. Let's go grab something to give to Sophia. I want to give her something. Less friction on the music front is always good. Easier to pick up instrument and play. Yes, exactly. It means you'll actually end up doing it a lot more. And since now I have my bass sitting right next to the amp is plugged in, there's a cord. And I learned this actually when I got my amp, or when I got my bass fixed earlier this year. I got it restrung, and they changed. I think that all they had to do was change the battery. Because I knew there was a 9-volt in the bass, and like it's like just what powers the input, I think, enough to like send the signal from the bass to through the instrument cable to the amp. And so I was like, okay, cool, yeah, I can. This is, I knew that. What I didn't know is that with different, depending on the type of pickup, I think, or something, or like how the input is on the guitar, if you have and the guitar I have, if I left it plugged in at any point, if it's plugged in, it starts drawing power from the 9-volt, not if the amp is on or whatever. It's not like, doesn't have like that, like engineering wasn't at that point with this bass or whatever. Maybe they did, or I don't know. So essentially, if you leave your bass plugged in like that, it can kill the 9-volt, and that was why my input wasn't working anymore. So it was really easy fix. Thankfully, I'm very thankfully. What else do we want to do? We water, blah, 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 blah. Oh, duck, but we can't because Marnie's not home. It says Marnie's ranch, and it says Marnie is there, but she wasn't there to sell me. Okay, wait, where is this woman? Okay, wait, hold on. I'm getting caught up. I wanted to get cloth or something. I guess I could just get cloth, because I think I have a bunch of cloth here. Let's grab a cloth, and I can give that to Sophia. Okay, let's go grab the cloth and give it to Sophia, and then on the way, I'll check because it said she was at home, but she wasn't in there selling things, which is kind of what we need. Ooh, and I wanted to get a stable, which I remember was 100 hardwood and 5 iron bars is what we needed for that. And I think it was like 15,000 or something. Like, okay, whatever. I feel like Mr. Moneybags over here. She must be there, but just not doing anything. We might spend the day fishing too, because I did like 1 half day of fishing last stream. Fishing is like my go-to thing in this game. Is just it's fish, 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 fish. Also, I should make sure that Sophia is actually on her farm too. Yeah, the mods that I have for this are I'm very happy. I'm very happy. Like the quality of life mods, I think, are more the things that make me that I care about more so than like the ones that add more content to the game. Although obviously the girl I'm trying to woo isn't added content, so like maybe I should maybe I shouldn't say much there. For me, thank you so much. Yeah, of course. Emily was sweet and gave me some of her premium fabric. Ooh, what does that mean? I need to do something nice for her too. I mean, you don't have to. I mean, if you want to reciprocate a favor, you can. But just because someone has done something nice for you does not mean that you owe them something nice in return. I think I'm gonna go sell these Beans. Green beans. But I was going to talk about the Marvel movie thing. I was basically just going to say that I finally made it to Infinity War last night. That has been I've seen that movie a lot. I've watched that movie many times at this point, and last night was I enjoyed every time, and last night was no different. And tonight after stream, I think my plan is going to be to watch Endgame, because I've been trying to kind of push on through to get through this series here, or get through this first thing. I'm not sure if I'll start watching anything in the Multiverse Saga right away, because I binged this first like Infinity stuff this week, and I'm like, maybe I can take a break before that, and I'll go do something a little less, superhero-y, a little less epic. I don't know exactly. Maybe I'll play games instead. Yeah. Purchase. Ooh, a lightning rod. Okay, cool. I don't know if I want to do the 25 right now, just because I can't remember how much the stable was. One of my favorite mods lets you tweak stuff like train frequency. We cranked it up so high in our playthrough that we got trains every day. Oh. That's something I'm not necessarily asking or saying like I want to know what what it means to have a train come into town. But I know it tells you, hey, a train's in town, and I've never been like, what does that mean? Why should I care? Does stuff like drop off the... Okay, this could be an actual question. Does stuff like drop off the train that you can come and pick up? Or I don't really know, because even though I play modded and I've put over 100 hours into this game at this point, I still don't like... I'm not like a very, very knowledgeable Stardew player by any means. I used to play mostly vanilla. Yes, my bad for spoiling that for some reason. I mean, honestly, at this point, how old is fucking Stardew? It's like it's going on like 8 or like years old or something. I want to say 7 or 8 years old. It has to be almost a decade old. No, like I just there's a lot of stuff I don't know about this game. Like in all 3 of my playthroughs, I've never been to the desert. I've seen people go to the desert, but I've never in their playthroughs, but I've never been myself. I've never completed a run. I've never completed the community center. I've never done JoJo. There's so much in this game that I just don't do. Or haven't done, I should say. And I also play the game a lot differently. Like, I know some people will clear out their entire inventories when they go to the mines and stuff like that. I just go to the mines I have my whole inventory all the time. I don't see a point in doing anything otherwise. I'm gonna go fishing today, though. I think. I'm gonna talk to Abby first, though. Why not? Sigh. I know my parents mean well, but sometimes they just cannot understand my point of view. Weren't they ever young? No, they actually were. They popped out the pussy, totally aged, covered in What is it? It's not seminal fluid. That's not what I want. What is it? That's semen? No, that would be bad. It would be What's the fucking mucus that comes out when you get on a baby? Baby slime. They're covered in baby slime. I'm gonna do some fishing because fishing's my favorite thing. Trains do drop stuff. Different trains. Hold on. I'm going to catch this fish and I'll actually read the comment here. Or the chat message. Trains do drop stuff. We cranked up the rates and such, so it was more fun to go up there. It wasn't particularly overpowered. Just a really fun mess. I gotcha. Anything that makes a game more fun is welcome in my... is like a mod or whatever is welcome in my book. I guess it just depends on what your definition of fun or how you experience fun. Some people, the mods that they add are fun for them. The game is a few years old. I'd still avoid personally revealing things to someone playing since it is new to them. Yes, and many people don't like that stuff, especially, yes, backseating. Like, if someone's telling me, you're not playing the game right, you should do this, that's what annoys me. But if it's just, a simple spoiler, oh, did you know, did you, know that you could do this to especially if it's a gameplay mechanic. I put over 100 hours in this game, right? If there's a gameplay mechanic that I still haven't figured out after 100 hours that might make my gameplay easier for me or easier for someone to watch, I'd say don't necessarily assume I want to know, but hey, you could, if you put it in the form of a question, I feel like there's ways to do it that like is that there's like a little bit more acceptable or digestible in chat. Like if someone comes in chat and be like, you really shouldn't be doing that. That's actually really wasteful. You should do this. That comes off shitty. If you come into chat and you go, hey, did you know that you could do this? It actually makes it so that, like, this process would be, more efficient and maybe net you more money. That seems like a better way of coming about it. But most people, in my experience, unfortunately, I have a lot of people just tell me, this is the way you should play it because it's the way I play it. Sometimes I ask people if they want to know X or Y. Yes. And to what degree? Yeah, that's fair. Some people do want, yes. Some people want they want to know things. Others want to be they want to figure it out for themselves. I'm pretty good at figuring things out, but also I'm not against, like, if I really want to know something, I'm just going to look it up on a wiki. Like, I've done that with a couple of things in the game so far. Because it's been, like, 5 years of me playing. I want to say 5 or 6 years I've been playing this game. And there's certain things that I'm like, I need to know why can't I I guess the last time I played, or maybe it was like the second to last time, like the time before, like last Thursday, a week ago, I guess I was looking for something that would make worms or bait or something for me, and I hovered over it in the crafting menu and didn't realize that I was right on top of it. So that's kind of funny. Perfect. Watch me. I'm perfect. Yeah, unless they say, hey, actually don't backseat, don't say anything. For me, it's mostly, unless I explicitly say something, I probably don't want to. And I might, like, ask a general question, but unless I'm saying, like, hey, actually, like, I want help with this. How do I do that? I probably don't. I shouldn't say want your help. I probably don't need it because I'm probably enjoying myself. I normally, it would get, if it comes to a point of frustration, maybe then I'd actually ask a question. But if something's not frustrating me, if it's just, I'm still enjoying the game, but I just happen to be playing it in a way that's different, whatever. Everyone has their preferences. Sorry guys, my nose is really itchy. Oh, there we go. Ah, yes. The lovely tones of Stardew. I want to eat a piece of pizza. I want to eat a piece of pizza, but I know as soon as I go to grab it, a fishy is going to grab my rod. Well, my line. The hook. The line that's on the hook. The hook that's... Can't fucking talk. What has everybody else been up to this week? We're almost at the weekend. Tomorrow is Friday, y'all. Hype, hype, hype. TJIF. For people who know, like, I know the weekend isn't always a thing for people, but if you celebrate the weekend, I hope, we're about to hit that. We're about to have a good one. We're about to be in August. Or does anybody have some fun plans for August? Most of my plans for August I've been like thinking of stream stuff. I'm going to be working a lot on stream and then doing some stuff behind the scenes to hopefully make September a good month. Because in September, I also have, this is a big thing for me that I'm really excited about. Because I've wanted to do this for for a while, a few years now. And the opportunity presented itself earlier past year, this year, to volunteer at a music festival. And I knew a guy who was like actually involved with the music festival. I met him at a party, and he said, "Yeah, just apply to volunteer. You're like most likely get accepted if you have the experience you say you have and everything." I'm like, "All right, sweet." I applied, I got accepted, and in September, near the end, I will be going to a music festival and camping out, and I have to work 3 5-hour volunteer shifts, like maybe taking tickets or guiding cars, doing taking out trash, doing just something, whatever they need, as a volunteer for me to do. And then aside from that, I just get to go to the event for free. I just get to go and fucking, yeah. Yes, music. It's a very music W. I'm very, very excited. It's a 3-day festival, but I actually have to get there the day before, like the Thursday, I think, or whatever it is, like really early, like a little early arrival. So which means I technically get like free early arrival too with it. Like food isn't included or anything, but I get a pass to go to like a festival. It's normally like $300. I get to go just by working 3 5-hour shifts. That's like 15 hours worth of my time over the course of 72 hours. That's worth it to me. That like it just seems very much worth it to me, and it's close. It's like an hour and a half away. So I'm like super fucking excited for that. I'm gonna be talking about that a lot, and I'm probably gonna be getting myself hyped up and like getting stuff together for it in the next couple of months. So you might hear me talking more about that on stream, because I'm gonna have to learn. Because the last time I went to a festival, the only festival I've ever been to before this one was Electric Forest, and that is a massive festival for anybody who isn't in like the in the music scene or know anything about festivals. Electric Forest is a pretty big one. There's like thousands of people that go to this thing. Like I think I want to say tens of thousands, honestly, and like they get some pretty big acts that play there. And this was just, it was so many people. This and it's really expensive. Like it's double the price of the festival I'm volunteering at. So it was kind of crazy. So going and doing my second festival being more this like a smaller festival, I think the vibes are gonna be different. Plus, just I don't know, like not as many people, and it's gonna be very interesting. And like the music, like the acts they get, because it's a smaller festival, the acts are a little bit more underground, and it's not, I don't know. It's gonna be fucking cool. It's gonna be fucking cool. But my festivals are fun as fuck. The one I say as a person who's gone to one, shows are fun as fuck. Concerts in general, going and seeing live music is fun as fuck. Oh, man, I really need to like put a Band-Aid or something on my arm. It's getting really bad because when I'm streaming here, like there's I really gonna have to like look that this is just not good for my arm. It's starting to like pool up the sweat, I think, underneath my arm when I'm streaming, and it gets like right on like one area of my arm, and then it starts itching, and then if I itch it and it breaks the skin, it's like, it's not good. It's becoming a problem. It's getting late. Give me a hit. All right, whatever. Well, let's go back. I'll set up this lightning round when we get home too. Let's go. Ooh, I might take a little bit of a detour later on in stream and do some Journey of the Prairie King as well. Maybe we could like make sure I have like I guess we're maybe in an hour I could just say like, hey, let's play some Journey of the Prairie King, because I want to make sure I have enough time to play it without like delaying, like because it doesn't pass the time. But then also know that we have like enough time after it to do like one more day and then wrap up stream. So maybe doing it. Oh, I also didn't water some of my plants that need water that are not. Wait, doesn't this one need water and it's not watered by? And then these three. Yeah. Okay. Score. Okay. I just had to make sure. Oh wait, hold on. Oh shit. I just realized that I need to actually go to bed, and I almost just like fucked up and didn't go to bed. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Pet the cat, I don't care. Pet the cat, it's okay. Gotta pet the cat. Okay, I'm gonna eat a little bit of. Hold on. Rain! Rain horse, rain! Thank you so much for the rain. Gonna give a shout out here and shout to Rain Horse. If you're not, following Rain Horse here on Twitch, get your ass over there and go do it for some of that great Slay the Spire content that we all love here on Twitch. Sorry, that was like both the best time and worst time you could have rated, because I had just taken a bite of pizza and like the day and the game switched over. So Rain! Welcome on in. Thank you so much for the raid. Hype, hype, hype.
All right. How's it going, Rain? How was Slay the Spire? It me, welcome on in. I love that I said, oh, he's playing Stardew. It'll be chill to wind down with. Kyle had other plans. Kyle always has other plans. You also caught me early in stream when I have the most energy. Catch me 2 hours from now, then I won't. Also, Cruella's Carces. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. Carces and Cruella's. Welcome on in. Welcome on into the creamery. That's what we call it here. Don't ask why. I'm gonna come up with a different reason every time. My name's Kai Will. I do a lot of variety streaming, though I will say I've been doing mostly Stardew streaming this past month because I didn't have a lot of plans. However, next month, I got plans for a bunch of other different games. We're going to be playing Dave the Diver. We're going to be, for the first time, I haven't played that game. And then we're going to be revisiting Hollow Knight, trying to beat the Pantheons, as well as other fun stuff, maybe things that will happen. I don't know yet, but those are the 2 big things that I'm planning. But welcome on in, Raiders. Thank you so much, Rainhorse, for coming on in here. I hope you had a wonderful stream playing Slay the Spire. I know you're getting probably towards the end of your day wanting to wind down. I have probably way too much fucking energy for you, but that's just me. I have a lot of energy today. I was discussing this earlier. I was saying I have a lot of energy today because I've been in I've just been in a good mood because of doing some good meditation this week, focusing on putting some of my physical needs and mental needs first. And it's been working some wonders. Been going on my walks every morning. It's just been good. It's been good. No soundboard needed. No Cruellas. You're correct. Just call me Crew. All right, Crew. I like that. That's nice, sweet. I like it. Crew. Like, welcome to the Crew. What's going on, Crew? Does Crew have a? If you had your own group of people, would you call it the Crew? Such good games. Hell yeah. 11 p.m. Yeah, that's pretty late. It's only 5 p.m. here. That's I'm already oh no. I am horizontal. Yes, sleep is in the future. I need to get ready for bed, but wanted to say hi. Well, I appreciate it. Thank you for saying hi. Thank you for bringing the raid on and over here, and thank you for Crew and Carces for saying hi as well, stopping on in and showing your faces in chat, saying a little, hey, how's it going to this crazy person that you've never met before ever. And thank you, Rain, for trusting me with your community, because they could come in here and I could have been talking about dragon dildos like I did 6 years ago, and then everybody would have left, and I might have just actually done that again. I'm so sorry. I take it back. Do not go to baddragon.com. They are not sponsoring this stream. Self-care. I've been practicing self-care. I'm trying in a lot of ways, but also trying not to overdo it with certain. Okay, I've also been trying to put a lot of emphasis on having blocks of time where I'm working on things or doing things that are my projects, because I'm trying to put a lot more effort into content creation, stuff like that, but also making sure that I don't I'm my own boss in that sort of way. So it's okay, I can be as hard on myself or as easy on myself as I want to be. And I think in the past, I've been very hard on myself with a lot of things because I thought that was necessary. But if you go a lot easier on yourself and you kind of gently it's okay, little baby. Maybe I should get a crew. Hey, you never know. I never told you my granddad from Liberia was from the Crew people. We're getting lore in chat over here. But welcome on in, everybody. I appreciate you stopping on by, coming on in with the raid. I hope that the Slay the Spire was action packed. I know I know very little about Slay the Spire. I know it is a drafting, right, card deck building roguelite or whatever, right? Something like that. I've seen a couple of different people play it on Twitch. I actually have it in my wish list, so maybe someday I will learn exactly how it plays and what it means to slay the Spire. Oh my gosh, they all just did that in unison. The forbidden lore. I don't have any forbidden lore. I have lots of lore. But I'm willing, I won't tell it all up front, though. We have to, you know, I want to give everybody time to maybe learn the lore of Kaiwill throughout the, you know, throughout different streams. I repeat a lot of different things, but I've realized, I heard this was an interesting tip I heard from a streamer recently. It was like, you know, not like, it was just, it was basically saying, you know, if you tell stories on stream and you tell them all the time, you don't have to every time you tell the story be like, oh, you know, I've told this one on stream before. And don't be afraid to tell the same stories on stream was basically the point, because just because you've told that story the same, you know, on stream, maybe like, you know, 5 or 6 times over the last 6-7 years, doesn't mean that every person who was in the chat the first time you told the story is going to be there again hearing it for the second time. There could be people who are hearing it for the first time. So just tell the same stories over and over again, because they're your stories and you're going to get better the more you tell them anyway. So holding back from telling the stories actually is hindering you from growth. Or something like that. I don't know, you know. And of course it's Wednesday, so I can't go to Pierre. It's closed on Wednesdays. Hold on, I'm gonna catch up on chat here. I like the once I get all my parsnips. Right. So we actually can't grow anything else for the rest. Oh wait, unless I have, well, I don't want a chance doing mixed seeds, so I don't think we can grow anything else here. I hate Pierre. A lot of people don't like Pierre. Who takes that? That is a fair reason to dislike Pierre. Wednesday is a very random day to just be like, you know what? It's the middle of the week. Fuck you. You don't get to do any shopping here. Oh my gosh, my spirit people. I sometimes read random Wikipedias when trying to fall asleep. Maybe tonight I'll be about the crew people. Ooh, there you go. Yeah, I used to do one of my favorite things was reading Wikipedias if I got into a band. Like if I used to back in the day was if I went every other weekend I'd go over to my dad's house. And the idea was, I'm just going to put this all into the, ooh, yeah, the flower dance. Ooh, sorry. The idea was every other weekend when I go over there, my dad had better internet than my mom, and I thought what was a better computer to do this on. So I would just torrent like a discography of any band, you know, every weekend. That was just kind of what I would do. And if I got really into the music, if I really liked the band, I would read the entire Wikipedia article for the band. And usually as I was listening to the album, I would read the article for the album, maybe try to find the actual liner notes for the album, stuff like that. I would get like really into fucking did I already grab all the cheese? Okay, cool. Into listening to these like discographies and all the albums and like try to learn like all the band members' names and like, okay, this is when this happened. Oh, this is actually, that solo isn't recorded by the original guitar player. It's recorded from, you know, a session guitar player that did this. Like I loved that kind of stuff. And so I get reading Wikipedia articles for like relaxing like times. Good shit. Good vibes. Nostalgia vibes right there for me. We don't need any of this. Oh, wait. Do we not have this one? Wait, do we not have this one? I want this one. Okay. All right. So I don't know if I need to talk to everybody. Oh, me? Dance? No, I don't want to dance with you. Where's Sophia? Can I ask Sophia to dance? I don't know how this works. I've never really actually successfully danced with anybody here before. Don't do it. Slay the Spire takes over your life. That's a lot. I mean, that's what Stardew seems to have been doing to me. I can't escape playing Stardew on stream as much as I want to right now. Every time I come back to streaming, I'm like, well, I guess it's Stardew today. That might have been pretty loud. Don't say this. It's the best game ever after Minesweeper. Ooh, I did have a Minesweeper phase, but I don't think I went past like is there 3 difficulties in Minesweeper? Because I think I did like the medium one, like you know, medium difficulty. I don't think I went to hard. I have the tab up. I am too tired. I'll be over coffee in the morning. It's good for reinforcement if there's a test at the end. Ooh, if you read something and then test. Actually, that might be that could be like a cool like, you know, website if somebody wanted to do like a project. Like have a website where you go there and you it randomly sends you to a Wikipedia article, and then at the end it has curated. I mean, you'd have to go through a bunch of Wikipedia articles and make quiz answers for them, probably over 1,000 just to have a website that would be usable for even a month by like regular users or something. I don't know. But you could add to it every day, add like 50 more, 4 or 5. I don't know. That's a stupid idea, probably. But it's a fun one for me because I love having really fun ideas that are stupid. Welcome on in. I see Zuzu Cat and Maldad. Welcome on in. Happy Thursday. I don't know why it came out that way, but it did. And you guys got it that way. I hope you enjoyed that. How's it going? Zuzu Cat and Maldad. Welcome on in on a Thursday. What's my favorite band? Some of my favorite bands I found that way. Spock's Beard, I'd say, is probably the biggest one because I originally found Spock's Beard through Dream Theater because I was really big into Dream Theater and hold on, I should probably talk to like Sophia. I'm trying to watch you where I step. I wouldn't want to accidentally squish a flower. Did you know bumblebees are petable? Did she say petable? Ask Sophia to be your dance partner. You want to be my partner for the flower dance? Okay, I'd love to. Oh my god, we got a dance partner. Oh my god, 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 oh my god. Do I have to talk? Like, do I have to talk to anybody else? And like, oh my god, I have a dance partner. Fuck everybody else. Oh my god, fuck it. I don't care. Where's fucking? Does Lewis have to start this shit? Where the fuck? The weather for today's festivities couldn't be more perfect. Come talk to me when you're ready. Yeah, I'm ready. I have a dance partner. Are you fucking kidding me? Also, I'm gonna read. We have hype from Zuzu Cat. We have high stopping in a little for a little lurk before work. I had a hard time saying that. Thanks for the lurk before work, Maldad. Appreciate it. I was gonna say about Spock's Beard. I listened to a fuck ton of Dream Theater, then found out that Dream Theater's drummer Mike Portnoy was a drummer for another band, and so I downloaded their discography. I think is what happened, and then I found out that that band's lead singer and keyboard player was originally the lead singer and keyboard player for a band called Spock's Beard, and that I love. Spock's Beard is one of those. They're prog. They're like just prog rock. If you're like familiar, if anyone in the chat I'm talking to is, I feel like I know at least a few people who are familiar with like progressive rock and stuff like that. It's just really cool. There's like two keyboard, like the main guy sings but plays keyboard and does guitars, and I think sometimes bass, maybe drums. I think eventually, like, it's all over the place. Like their live shows that they have on YouTube I've watched are fucking cool. Spock's Beard, super cool. And then outside of that, like I really got into Rush that way. Pink Floyd. Pink Floyd was more my dad. Rush, I would think, was later on, but I think that was the most fun. I think that was like that was the band that like stuck with me years later. Like after I like already lost it. Linkin Park was a big one too. Actually, I downloaded a lot. I think a lot of people had Linkin Park as their like that was like their big, like, I torrented a lot of their music growing up kind of band. I'm gonna eat some food while this is going on. Does it have like a dancey? It's a waltz, right? Dance, dance, dance. My Minesweeper phase has been going on for 30 plus years. I'm like, it's not a phase at this point. What do you mean? Oh my gosh, hold on. That was fun. Time to go home. I have to find out if I have a sub, like gift sub to this channel right now. Does that help you at all? Oh, look at, we're so close. Oh my god, she's not gonna be single for much longer. Ooh. That's not a phase, that's a lifestyle. Yeah. If you have been playing Minesweeper for 30 plus years, you live and breathe some Minesweeper at that point. Like, nothing, you do you. Wait, I wanted to see if I have a gift sub to to Kevbone. Yeah, here we go. What do you mean? It's a very classic, I realized, gamer thing to say. What do you mean? Like when you get fucked over in a game in like this very specific way. I feel like most gamers do it. Kevbone does it that way very often. It's like, what do you mean? Or like, and then one of the other streamers I watch, Ray, like, what do you mean? What do you mean? That's another like that way. Like, what do you mean? Like just kind of like getting like the short and straight into it. Like, there's a couple different what do you means. The iconic gamer. What do you mean? Ah, yes. The Minesweeper lifestyle. I remember when I was like, Minesweeper is one of those games, like, while you're growing up, you're like, it's always on your computer, and you sit there and you look at it, and you're like, man, like, that game looks like shit. And then, like, in your teenage years or something, that's when I think I had my Minesweeper phase, was, like, late teens, like, maybe getting into college. It was definitely once I was in, like, the computer labs more at school, and then I'm like, wait, this is on every computer. They're not gonna, like, uninstall Minesweeper, right? I should learn how to play this game, and then I found the fun in Minesweeper. Another beautiful sunny day. A young lady from Stardew Valley. Welcome, welcome. The day is in our hands because it's neutral. All right, cool. I'd like to talk about the famous Adventurers Guild near Pelican Town. The guild leader, Marlin, has a nice rewards program for anyone brave enough to slay monsters in the local caves. Adventurers will receive powerful items in exchange for slaying large quantities of monsters. There's a poster on the wall with more details. Very cool. Yeah, I've never done any of that. Crew the Minesweeper. I can live with that. Yeah, that's a title to have there. Oh, you ate my... I overreacted to that, you guys. I apologize. Like, oh, still haven't got my fucking duck. My ducking fuck, dude. What the fucking shuck? I gotta say, whoever named the like what you do to corn shucking is just love that person. Like you're great. You're a great person. I also saw, I don't know, I didn't look into the validity of the statement when I saw it. I just saw a post that said something about sharks, and it was saying that Throngus, who the fuck named that goat? I know it was me. I know it couldn't have been anybody else who was gonna name a goat Throngus. Did you guys see the sheep walk away from me as I cut the wool off of it? I have magic powers, apparently. But I was reading this thing about sharks. And apparently how, like, when sharks, like, pop out of the water or something, like, they're, like, you know, looking for whatever. Apparently there's a term for it. It's called spy hopping. However, I just read that very briefly, and I didn't look and see if that's actually, like, a thing. But I'm going to take it face value because it sounds cool as fuck. Like, yo, what's that shark over there doing? Oh, it's just spy hopping, trying to see what's going on over here. You say spy hopping? Yeah, spy hopping. That's what they call it. Oh, okay. Good, noted. More like nutted, am I right? You guys, I am so sorry. That was inappropriate. And here in the creamery, we don't make jokes about nutting like that. That's just not who we are here. It's not what we do in the creamery. It wouldn't be appropriate. It wouldn't be okay in my stream. I'm gonna try to bring down the vibes here a little bit though, because you know, it is nippy nappy time. We're trying to go to sleep here. All right, so we'll do a little bit of really close to the mic ASMR type of deal. Good night, Rainhorse. I hope your bedtime is oh so happy. Putting your head down on the pillow, ready to rest, ready to get the Z's, ready to nod off into dreamland. Doesn't dreamland feel so nice? Like Kirby over here. I can't get a duck? Oh, this is... Night night. We're serious business in the creamery. Yes, serious business. I don't make jokes about sharks, or they will spy hop you. Just don't make jokes about sharks, or they will spy hop you. My friend said that he like in the on the comments on that post. He was like, "I love sharks," or I think, and I said they heard you say that, and now they're spy hopping to see the cool guy who's saying nice things about that. I was in a mood on Facebook last night. I was like just commenting and like making. I don't think I made too many posts. I might have made one post. I can't remember. The posts I make are ridiculous. I think I don't even know if like some of the Facebook posts I make should be Twitch like compliant with Twitch TOS, because I think Facebook has a similar like terms of service with certain things. But if I were to say them out loud as opposed to having them being written as words, it might be a little bit different. Some of the things I've said on Facebook. Construct farm buildings. We need to construct a big coop, because apparently that unlocks ducks. We need wooden stone, and then what else? Hold on. For the stable, it is 10,000. Oh, that's easy. So we need wood and stone. We just need to grab our 400 wood and 150 stone. All right, cool. I'll be back, Robin. Don't go anywhere. I went from trying to be like ASMR into the mic to going back to like doing like fucking character voices, like I'm a fucking voice actor for a fucking Saturday morning cartoon. Hello there. I am the evil person. This is the classic evil voice. You know I'm evil because I sound like this. Or something like that. I don't know. Hello, Panicked. How's it going? Welcome on into the streamery. I've done that. I know I've done that before. That's not new. Welcome on in. How's your Thursday going? Welcome on into a Start Doing It Up Thursday. We don't have enough wood. I think I need 400, don't I? I think it said 400 wood and 100 stone. We have plenty of stone. I think we have... well... We don't have wood anywhere else, do we? I think we've just used a lot of wood. So you know what? We can just go chop some trees, though. Don't evil laugh at me. It'll get me excited. Well, now I know that, and now I have to. Even more so. No, I'm just kidding. I won't do that to you. Or myself. I don't know how it really is bad for me, but... That wasn't even like the best kind of evil. I feel like the best kind of evil laps I do are when I'm in like a lower register. That was more of like a Skeletor kind of evil laugh. I think my better evil laughs are when I'm like in like more like, well, I'm feeling sinister down here. That's a more that's better for me. I think that works better in my favor. God damn fucking trees, get the fuck out of here. Anyway, great. He's like, great. Should I not have done that? Was that bad? That was a bad one. That great is you saying how poorly I did that evil laugh. I take it. That's how I'm taking that. All right, I think we have enough now. It was 400 of one and 100 of the other, so we definitely have it now. I should do some more foraging. I don't have a lot of wood. I'm gonna need more wood. Also, this whole area is like just open, apparently. We haven't done anything with it. Like, what the fuck? Okay. I forget how big the actual farm area is in Stardew. Like, it's massive, isn't it? It's you can make a huge farm. Like, I'm gonna have to expand. We can also move around our houses. Okay, let's go to fucking Robin before she closes for the fucking day. Let's get her fucking goddamn fucking shit going. I need to stop swearing so much. Have I ever, I have to tell this story about this time when I was on the bus as a child because just saying fuck so much reminded me. I was on the bus one morning and I was doing just what I was doing right now. I was saying fuck like every other word on the bus. Now, normally the bus driver was pretty lenient if you cursed on the bus. She wasn't like, you know, hey, stop cursing. You know, this is the bus. You're not supposed to be cursing on the bus. You know, I know why she would talk like this hell, but like that's the first voice I went to. She was definitely not like an old British man or whatever the fuck that was, like Mick Jagger. The fuck, like my bus driver was not Mick Jagger. Anyway, but this day she warned me because I was saying it too much. Because I just say fuck a lot, right? Like you heard it, I just did it. This is natural what I do. I was like 15, so it was like even more naturally what I did. I feel like, I got written up that day for I remember exactly what the bus write-up said was excessive use of the F dash 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 or star star star. No, you did it well. Anyway, let's talk about something else. What have you been up to? What have you been playing / listening to / watching / eating, I guess. Smelling? I don't know if we want to go that far. Build. Select the coop. I did it. Sick. All right, cool. And we can't do more than one at once, but what we should do is to go back home and I'm just going to try to chop down a bunch more fucking trees. I also don't know, though. I guess you could, fuck. I'm walking into like a fucking cliff face. Oop, you're still doing all date everything. Dang, date everything has consumed your life for like, this has got to be like, what, a month and a half, 2 months now? Got an AO3 account, so now subjecting new victims to my writing. What is AO3? I'm not super familiar with what that is. Do I want to know? If it's not too much to ask, could you bring us 2 sea urchins? I could try. Ooh, look at our tree. It's getting bigger. Ooh, chicken statue, baby. Isn't it, wait, I have to say isn't the Jack Black quote? It's from it has something to do with chickens from the Minecraft movie. He says chicken jockey or something like that. I could do a pretty good Jack Black, I feel like. He is like half of my personality from my youth was based off of Jack Black. Fan fiction. Okay. Back in my day, I actually don't remember exactly what it was back in my day. There was a back in my day. I feel like it was just fanfiction.net was where everybody went. And I'll be straight up. The only reason I ever went to those fanfiction websites was for smut. I 1000% was one of those people when I was a teenager. I was like, who's writing the disgusting fan fiction about these 2 characters from my anime that I want to read about fucking? You have to look at the tags, because if they had certain tags, you knew how graphic it was going to be. And I wanted it to be the least graphic. I was a very good boy. I wanted sensual stories about love and romance. Not hard fucking. What kind of tree is that? I'm already back up to 200. My husbandos need to be tormented, and I can write it. There you go. I mean, that's one way to go about it. Exactly. If it needs to happen for you. Actually, could we cut down the bigger trees first and like let the smaller trees grow, or something? I don't know. Maybe I'm not onto something here. Maybe I need to stop. The smut is much better categorized on AO3, especially because they're not at war with a user base over it. I haven't been on reading fan fiction in ages. It's been a minute, but good to know, nah. You're so real for that, for writing your own. I never. So here's the thing, is I would read smut, and I will say I read 2 or 3 that were just really good, like well-written stories as well. That it was normally Naruto. I've read a lot of Naruto fan fiction, if I remember. It was Naruto, like a lot of anime, not as much video. Oh, Kingdom Hearts. No, I read a Kingdom Hearts one as well. I was very into a Kingdom Hearts fan fiction at one point. When I wrote fan fiction, which I never released, but when I would write it, it was more like action-based stuff. It wasn't about, you know, fucking. That was not what I was writing. It's definitely what I was reading. We're gonna have a lot of fun clearing this out, aren't we? There's like so much to go through, but we're already back up to like 400 wood, so that's nice. He's afraid of being laughed at, but the game doesn't let me laugh at him in games, so I wrote a story about it. Oh, taking a canon fear and developing it off of it. I dig. Do we have enough to just do like to make a little snack here? Field snack. I can't remember how much this gives us. It's not a lot, is it? Oh yeah, let's go. Can I make another one? No, I can't. Okay. I would say it's not a lot, but I can. It's enough that I can probably chop down a couple more trees before bedtime here. My foraging skill is probably not all the way up, right? Like something tells me foraging is, yeah, it's only at 8. Okay, cool. So we definitely will do this. I read and write it. I'm not a smut person, but I know it's there. It equals fanfic, not smut. Yeah, I got you. Yes, yes. When I'm writing scary or angst, I'm so good, but then when I try to write smut, oops, all dialogue. Oops, all dialogue. I'm a very dialogue-heavy writer when I would do anything, I feel like. I'm not... Well, I guess the action stuff couldn't be as dialogue-heavy. Though I feel like because I watch so much anime, my action my writing was written like anime action, so broken apart by like lines and lines and lines worth of dialogue, like just so much dialogue. Can I make another one? Let's do it. 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 Let's do it again. Sorry. I heard that song. I heard that song when I was at the grocery store this morning. It was like that. If you're not familiar with what song I was trying to do, that was Black Eyed Peas. I've got a feeling. It was on at the grocery store this morning, and I'm walking around, and I was like singing. It was like 6:30 in the morning, so there's like maybe 2 or 3 other people in the grocery store probably with me. But of course, I like almost run into one of them as I'm like dancing around the corner with my cart, and I'm like, sorry. And they're like, oh. I'm like, yeah. I'm like, I have too much energy. I'm sorry. And they just walked right past me. They're like, fuck this guy. It is 6:30 in the morning. Go to bed. Go back to sleep. Get your young energy out of here. This is old people hours. I feel like that's like a thing. Maybe like this is old people hours. You're not supposed to be here yet. Right. They don't want us there at that time. Oh, that's funny. We're already up to 83 hard. I think I need 100. Oh, unless I use some hardwood for something else. Because I need 100 hardwood, I know, for... What is it? It is... I am trying to think, and I cannot think because my brain is a drink. No. No, that's not what I want to do. Mayonnaise goes in there. No, I was going to say something that I can't remember now. It's okay. It'll come back to me. It's all coming back. Oh, it's all coming back. I think I have another chicken somewhere, but I don't know where. I'm losing track of what, because that was seeds. This is, wait, no, put it back. Put back the decorative bowl. Okay, yeah. So this, I think this should go over here, right? One of these places. Whatever the other chicken is. Yes, there it is. Trinket shirt? Oh, that's a shirt? What the fuck? That's let's put this in here, I guess, whatever. Rare crow. Oh, wait. I already have that rare crow, so it's not a rare crow. It's not that rare if I already have it. I have multiples of two rare crows. So this is 5. I have 1, 2. Hold on. I need to rearrange these. If this isn't me, we have 1, 2. I'm missing 3, but we have 4 and 5, and then we don't. Do we have another one? So we have 1, 2, 4, 5. We need 6, 7, 8, and we need 3. We're missing those. Unless they're in different buckets, which they could be, because sometimes I mess up in this game and I put stuff in different buckets. Like this has, I think, other. No. Okay. Let's go to bed. Let's go sleep. I used to write some, hold on, I'm back a little bit here when I'm running. Okay, I cannot type as much as my cat decided to nap on my desk, but the stream's been great fun. All right, I'm glad you're enjoying it, Nah. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for the follow earlier. Thanks for hanging around, talking in chat. I'm glad you're enjoying your time here in the creamery. I will do one more day here before I take a quick break. I'm not going to end stream quite yet, but I want to take a break. I like to try to, get up and stretch and refill my water if I need it. Maybe grab a bite to eat if I need it, which I don't right now. I actually still have pizza over here that I desperately want to eat, but like also Stardew is a game where it's very, you get so zoned in, it's hard to remember to eat. Zuzu says, I used to write some smut and I was definitely more action oriented. Yeah, not into the dialogue. The dialogue. Less of sex happening and more of characters asking each other for the sex and being cute about it. The build-up, honestly, sometimes is better than like the actual thing anyway. So like, write about the build-up. I write about what I know, so I'd have to write about the build-up anyway. Gonna put this in here. All right, let's go milk the cows and grab the chickens' eggs. We want to no stop shutting the chickens in there by themselves. He doesn't want to be all alone. So let's talk to Robin, I guess. Be patient. I wasn't asking. Jesus, she does not want to be talked to while she's working. Okay, stop that. Just stop that. We're gonna be all done with that, aren't we? Get the milk. I even got back into Twine to make a smut adjacent Mad Lib about the game. Interesting. What is that? Ah. Oh, he doesn't have any. Throngest doesn't have any milk. Do I have sea urchins? Oh man, we have so much fucking food. There's not really, we can't really plant anything else for the rest of the time we're here though. So actually, now that we can't replant anything, I'm gonna start I think it's getting close to the end of spring. We're about to go into summer. So I'm thinking that our best course of action here is to get ready to reorganize the sprinklers up a little bit and expand our plant, like our crop amount of crops that we're going to be going into next season with. I think that's what we want to do here. So we're just going to grab every single parsnip and every single. Oh my god, there's so much stuff here. We have so much stuff. Right, hold on. I had a pretty specific. I figured it out. Okay. I had a very specific formula that worked for me. I'd have a short, smutty scene to kick things off, then a good chunk of dialogue and setup followed by the main smutty scene. Ooh, spicy. A spicy formula. I like it. Twine's a game maker. Oh, shit. That's what you're I know what that is. I have it bookmarked on my computer. I'm so silly. I should have known what you're talking about because I actually was just looking into that like recently looked into that like within the last like 2 weeks. That focuses on text-based games like choose your own adventure style, which meant it works for my horny Mad Libs. That's cool. Okay. For some reason, I did not connect that with being like something you would use to make a Mad Lib, but it does actually make sense how that would work. And now I understand. By the way, that's not what I was looking into it for at all, anybody. If anybody's wondering, I'm not looking into Twine because of that. I didn't think anybody was wondering that, actually, though. Not that there's anything wrong with making smut or being horny. I'm never horny. Oh... I doubt you would. Yeah, it's not. That's not really my my territory. That's not really my line of work per se. Is that really the way to put it? I don't think it is. I don't think I want to anymore. All right, let's put this in here. Do I have any sea urchins? No, I do not. Otherwise, they would definitely be in here. Where do you find sea urchins at? Ooh, I have honey. All right, let's go to the store. It isn't even advertised for Mad Libs games either way, or either anyway. That's fair. I can see how you could use it for that because it said you could use it for like even like RPG style things like with an inventory and like it seemed like pretty expandable. Does anyone have an extra diamond? Yeah, I think I actually do. So let's go fucking accept that quest. Okay. We're about to I think we went from having 55,000 to like 37 because we put Robin to work on that thing, but we're already back up another 10 grand. Sheesh. All right, let's go grab that diamond for Elliot. For Shelliot, more like. Rather Shelliot, am I right? No, I'm not. A fossilized apple? What was I doing? Wait. I never gave Sophia another gift, did I? Oh, no, I did. Okay, cool. I should talk to her, though. What was I doing? I sold all my shit. I was gonna clear out stuff, but there was something else I wanted to do first. I thought there was another thing I wanted to do. It'll come back to me. Cause I definitely want to like slash everything over here. Cause I'll probably expand over here first. Oh, diamond. I was getting the diamond for Elliot. That's what it was. I remembered now. I could probably go all the way over here with like different rows of stuff. It's kind of cool. Okay. I don't think the diamond was in this one, though. I had 2 diamonds at one point, but I think the other diamond was like over here. Now, where is Elliot? Because I think it should show up with... Elliot's normally down here. Okay, yep, so he's down there. And you know what that means, since we're going to be down by the fucking water. You know exactly what that means, everybody. We're going fishing. I've got an exorcism fic I just got to edit that I can post. Oh, it was fun writing how the characters react during a paranormal emergency. I've actually been wanting to get it. I've been reading stuff, like, or watching whatever. I'm wanting to write again. I write, a lot of just like kind of, I guess it would be stream of consciousness, journal entry type deals. Hold on, what's this? What we got going on here? I have a handwritten journal that like I write in. I try to write in it every day, but it doesn't always happen. And I've had this journal for like 5 years, and it's still not even full yet because I'll go months sometimes where I don't write in that thing. But I've been trying to do, especially this summer and more recently, writing it and a lot more. Because that's like my kind of like daily journal, talking about my thoughts kind of stuff. And I have a digital version of it. I've talked about this on stream, I believe. How I have a digital version of it as well. And I try to write in that as well, like every day, just get my thoughts out. And it does help kind of like slow down my thoughts in a way to kind of analyze them in a different manner, in a slower manner, which can be pretty helpful at times. Homemade fertilizer. I'm in the market to purchase some freshly made quality fertilizer. My babies need the extra nutrients. Okay. Hey, I have an idea for a new style of bed, but I'll need 80 hardwood to make it. No. We'll accept this quest. That seems easier. But I guess what I was getting at was I want to try writing outside of just a stream of consciousness, like what's in my head kind of stuff. I want to try more structured, like writing stories, writing characters, developing plots, that kind of stuff, because I've done that before and I've always found it very fun. Like it's always been a very fun hobby, and I think I'd like to get back into that. I miss writing smut, and I have some ideas. Ooh, for a FF10 fanfic. Nice. I'm going to grab a lot of this stuff. I don't know if this is, like, syllable or whatever, but there's a lot of it on the beach, and I just want to clean the beach up a little bit, you know? There's just so many clams and stuff. Okay. Where is Elliot? There he is. Ah, the diamond I requested, and it's a beautiful one, too. Thank you very much, Kaiwill. Do not get too close to my hair with a torch. Oh, he's a little... what? All right. Oh, 2,000. Okay, so what was this homemade fertilizer? Craft 50 quality fertilizer and then drop off. Okay, so how do we make fertilizer? Because I know that's not that bad. Maybe I'll do it, maybe not. There you go. I mean, I want to write something... I want to write something more creative. I want to use personal experience and maybe like some stuff, like maybe use it like write like an allegory type of deal, like have it be a story that, you know, is more fantastical or out of, you know, whatever, but it's actually, you know what an allegory is. I don't want to fucking explain it right now because I might not explain it right. Like Animal Pig, Pig Farm or whatever that fucking book is. Everybody likes that book. I'll take whatever inspiration I can. If the creative energy is there, I will take advantage. Yeah, that's the way to do it. If you have the energy to actually make something, or it's just happening, just do it with that. I guess, yeah, that's how I do music. Believe in you, Zuzu. Yes, I believe. The belief is real. The community believes. Go write your shit and shit your art and art your writers. I don't know what I'm talking. Yeah, that's what I was talking about, was Animal Farm. I knew what it was called. I was making a joke. I don't know if you actually believed in that or not, because that I didn't think I was selling it well at all. And a couple of months from now, when you play Date Everything, I'll have a library of stuff to share at you. Oh, jeez. Oh, that'll be fun. I don't know why, but Date Everything in my mind seems like a very Halloween month type of game. I have no idea why. Just in my mind, I'm like, we'll play Date Everything in October. I have no idea why my brain says that. What we will absolutely, definitely be playing in October is Dead Space 2, because I was putting that off because we tried playing the first Dead Space a while ago on my PC on Steam. That's how I actually have all 3 Dead Space games. I think there's only... Maybe there's another one that got released. I think there's only 3. I think there's a trilogy. And I have them on Steam. But when I tried to play just the first one on my old PC, stream like crashed. I think the whole game crashed and stream crashed. And it was like, okay, we tried again like a week later, and after, like, you know, looking through some stuff that should make it a little bit easier on the computer, still the same thing. Well, that shouldn't be an issue anymore. We'll obviously do tests before we do Dead Space 2, but should be able to stream and play Dead Space 2 no problem at this point. Kind of what I'm hoping. So that should be happening in October, because that's definitely an October game. I mean, it's a spooky game, and I don't normally do spooky games. Like I think if we all can look back at the beginning of the year when I did my darndest. I seriously tried so fucking hard to attempted, like, I made attempts to play through Alien Isolation, and I just was not at that point. I think it really was just the timing was off. I was literally just starting, like, you know, the process of going through a divorce. I was sleeping in my bed, you know, like, without my wife every night and kind of and stuff like that. Like, you know, it was a very stressful, high anxiety time outside of playing Alien Isolation. So then to go on stream and be like, let's just, you know, it heightened my anxiety even more. Dead Space 2 Date Everything Power Hour. There we go. Playing back to back, like, 2 hours of Date Everything followed by, or actually, I think we would want to play Dead Space first and then do Date Everything afterwards to lighten the mood, maybe. By October, all the bugs and Date Everything. There we go. Perfect timing. My hope is that by October I'll have a payout from from Twitch that I can throw towards Date Everything. See, thinking about it. I'm thinking about it. And I think somebody else was talking about Goofy Gorillas as a game. I really want to get Peak too. I've seen a lot of people playing Peak, and that's only $8. So I'm thinking about what I want to, what do we want to do with this $50 that we get, from the payout here. What games can we go towards? Like, is there community games, like games the people? I personally want to play Date Everything anyway because we already played the demo on stream, and I already found my bro. I already found my guy in the game, so like, I'm ready. Like, I'm ready to play the game. Like, where's the full game? Sign me up. Da 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 da. But I'm fishing. That's like such a thin fishing line. It's like so thin, and then it goes down to this little cat. So cute. Zora has been so adorable recently. I had a shipment, and it had like a package came in. It came in a box, as it and Zora is normally. She's not always the kind of cat that's gonna like jump at the opportunity to get into a box. She has occasionally in the past been like that. My dad's cat was more of like if she saw just a starfish and I just lost it, or at least something like a starfish. If she saw a box, she would immediately jump into it, no questions asked. She saw an empty box, she was going, no matter if the box was like sitting like face like with the hole open. Like laying down sideways. Zora only likes it if it's like gonna be a shelter. If she can walk into it like a cat house or something. And so she's been doing that a lot with this new box, and I love it because she just curls up in there, and she's been sleeping in her little cat bed, which is adorable because she wouldn't sleep in it for the longest time. Just regularly, like she would just kind of be like, whatever, it's the cat bed. She'd go in it occasionally, but what she would do was sleep on a backpack, like an empty backpack that I had, and she would sleep on that just next to the bed. One of these days when I was cleaning up, I put the backpack in the bed, and now she sleeps in the bed, just on top of the backpack, and she like lounges. It's the cute. I'll have to post some like pictures of like some of the poses she's been in recently. She has been just living it up and making me almost like sometimes a little jealous of how relaxed she looks. Like, I wish I could have that level of comfort and that level of relaxation that she's exhibiting as a cat. Like, damn. I probably can't. I could probably be as comfortable as a cat. And this is just like feeding more into that song. What is it? I think it's Everybody Wants to Be a Cat. Everybody wants to be a cat. Something like that. I think there's a song like that. Isn't that some animated movie? Whoa. That was almost not perfect. That was almost imperfect. The imperfections were abundant. We waited patiently. I can't. Patiently. That's too low for me. We waited patiently for the fish to bite. Oop, there it goes. We got another one. That was a quick one. Whoa! Whoa! Oh my god, you motherfucker. Whoa, what the fuck? This guy's all over the fucking place. He's zooming all over the place. It's a starfish. Knew it. It's like as we approach the 6 o'clock hour, I feel a slight decrease in energy. but we're pushing through. I almost like accidentally fell asleep earlier today, like in the afternoon. I've been trying my best to push through like the whole day and just do everything, like, and make sure I'm doing things. And I almost today I was like, oh man, I kind of don't want to do anything. And I was like, I nodded off for like, I want to say it was less than 20 minutes. And I woke up and I'm like, actually, no, I need to do something. I need to get up. I need to be doing something like for a minute. I want to save my sleep for night so that I can wake up and just. But the thing is I actually have been waking up far too early and having trouble going back to sleep. I shouldn't say, I guess, not having trouble going back to sleep. I'm getting enough sleep in the initial like 6 hours of rest now, which normally I don't. Normally I sleep like 3 hours, 4 hours. I'm up, and then like I'll wake up and I'll be up for like an hour. Then I go back to sleep. But recently, I've been sleeping like a full, just like 6 or 7 even hours from when I go to bed initially. And when I wake up, I'm so well rested that I'm like, I don't really feel like going back to sleep. I don't really feel like I need that extra time in the morning. But I've been going to bed at like the same time I normally do. And so I'm waking up at like 4 a.m., 3:30 a.m. I normally was waking up at more like 5 a.m., 6 a.m. was like my wake up time. And I'm like, I don't want to wake up this early and be up this early. That seems like, what the hell do you do at 3:30, 4 a.m.? Like, especially, I think the biggest thing for me is you wake up that early in an apartment complex, like, and a lot of the things I want to do or that I just do in general aren't things you want to be doing that early in the morning. You know, making music, playing piano, editing videos, recording, whatever I'm doing. EP, baby. Yes, very EP. Always EP. But going out and doing more things, like even going on like walks in the morning, and then I've been trying to keep up with my supplements, taking a multivitamin. That's been helping as well, like with not falling asleep in the afternoons as much. Because like when I start feeling that, I'm like, all right. That normally when I start feeling it, it's like, okay, I need food. But today I felt like I had a pretty good amount of food. Yes, one of my favorite quotes. Just one of the most true things I've ever said. Man, that was only like a year ago that I said that. That feels like that was like a decade ago that I said that. I think we might have another quote about. Maybe I've said that before, but it just didn't get quoted until last year. I think I might have picked on Florida multiple times. I have reasons. Now that someone believes in me, I have to do it. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. The community you have community belief now, and once enough people are backing you up, then you have to do it. Oh shit, we should probably leave. Ugh. I just realized it's almost midnight in the game. Heck yeah, there we go. You know, I actually had it was a really nice feeling. I was talking with my dad 1 or 2 days ago, and like, so he helped me get this car. Because he's gonna need my help with it as well. My brother is the one who lives with him, and unfortunately, my brother is very. How do I say this? I don't want to say like unreliable, but it's just like, because if he's there, you can rely on him, but you just don't know when he's gonna be there or not, right? Like he kind of shows up when he feels like he can, he coming home for a minute. And I understand why. His lifestyle definitely does clash with my dad's, and so it makes sense. But my dad also needs help a lot more often than my brother is there to help him. Which has led to some, like issues. And so that was kind of where my dad was like, well, if I get you this car, then like, at least, if I need help, I can ask you, and I know I can rely on you. And I'm like, okay, yeah, absolutely. But then also with that, I was talking with him yesterday or the day before, I think. And he said something basic. I was saying like, yeah, like I have this car, and now it opens up and he goes, yeah. Really, he's like, really, Kyle, now that you have a car, I'm I know. I'm not worried about you. I know you're gonna figure things out. And it's like that was to me, you know, it kind of sounds like, oh, whatever. He just said like, but that was to me a very like he believes that now he has this like, you know, once you have a car now, you're gonna figure it out. You got things. And I'm like, oh, my dad believes in me. Like that's cool. Like to know that he has like this, like even some amount of faith that now like just in he knows I have a good head on my shoulders. Maybe is kind of what that was. It felt like to me. And I'm like, all right, cool, noted, Dad. What is this? Actually, do I need... do wood here? Oh, I said I was going to take a break after that one, too. But I've already grabbed a little bit of stuff here, so I am going to take a break. I'm not going to, not take a break. I'm going to go put my stuff in the seeds here. I'm going to go put the... I'm going to go put the CD in... the broken CD into the trash thing here. And then I'm going to take a break because we are 2 hours into stream, and usually 2 hour, like 1 hour in is where I would like take a break and everything. But I think we did like half an hour or 20 minutes, and then I went and grabbed like my water bottle and stuff. So that's kind of like a pseudo break. So we'll do 2 hours in. We're going to take a break here. I will be right back. It's not gonna be too long of a break. I'm pretty sure my water bottle's still pretty full. Yeah, it's still pretty full. So this is just to me, you know, if you guys need, anybody out there who's watching, and you need to take a break yourself, maybe go, you know, feed your cat, maybe go stretch, get your own water, get some food, do whatever you need to do for yourselves on a break. I will be right back, and we'll be back to some Stardew Valley in just a minute, right here in the Creamery. Sorry about the silence there and everything. That's a bit of a bummer when that happens, but I knew it was going to happen. I really want... I really wanted to finish that slice of pizza off stream. Apparently, I tried eating it a bit too fast. I think that's what made me cough there. But let's get back to the game. Because we're back from break. All right. Let's see here. Heck yeah, about to head to work. All right, Maul Dad says, I see there's so many red names in chat today. I feel like I've been straying who some people are here and there, but I see this is Maul Dad. About to head to work, but I agree with your dad. You have a good head on your shoulders and we'll figure everything out. Thanks for keeping me company during my little lurk. Well, thank you for the further words of encouragement. I appreciate that, Maul Dad. Have a good, I think you said you're about to head to work, so have a good day at work or night at work, I suppose. And I will hopefully see you tomorrow, or I'll be in your chat tomorrow, tomorrow afternoon. Yeah, because like, you know, I've been just doing this Twitch thing, and right now, while I have the time to kind of be like dedicating to it, I've been trying to like pop into other people's streams as much as I can, especially if I'm like a mod in someone's chat. I try to pop into their streams. I feel really bad because last weekend, my friend Sassy, she did her birthday stream, and it was a 69-hour, 42-minute, 0-second, something, you know, 69/420 stream. She did it from Friday until like Monday. It was like just like a huge stream celebrating, you know, her birthday. And I was there, I think, for like very briefly in the initial bits of it, like the first hour or two on Friday, like at 8 p.m. And every time that I would go back to Twitch and I'd be like, oh, that's right, Sassy's doing her like 69-hour stream right now. I would go to tune in and she wouldn't be on stream, like personally. She'd be like in chat maybe or something, but be like playing like an old video, and I'd be like, oh, I should come back later, make sure I say like happy birthday. And every time I missed it, and so I ended up just having to say happy birthday in a belated birthday because it was on Monday, I believe, in the Discord. Yeah, but I'm always glad to keep anybody company. As you know, you guys keep me company too. I hope you know anybody in chat, anybody who's here. Y'all are just as much company for me as I might be company for you. Like, it feels good to have people to hang out with and be a part of your day. All right, let's read this thing and maybe get some music play eventually. Thank you for purchasing a coop upgrade. In addition to doubling the capacity of your coop, I've taken the liberty of installing an incubator. To use the incubator, simply place an egg inside. If you have space left in your coop, the egg will hatch in several days. As always, thanks for your business. You're welcome. A pleasure doing business with you. So wait, she said if we place an incubator, what's an incubator? Is this the incubator? This little thing? Can I put... Oh, cool. So wait, now I can grow chickens too? Oh my gosh, this is about to be... We're about to be, like, literally just the creamery all fucking around, dude. Okay, wait, hey. Hold up. Hi, hold up. Hold up, everybody. I need to see what we need to make another mayonnaise machine. Earth crystal, copper bars, wood, and stone. How do you get earth crystals? Like, what's an easy way to do that? Nay, we shall not worry about this currently. We must do other things first. So, remember earlier I said a thing? I said a thing where I said, I want to try to get into the Stardew, and I want to play because I probably won't go over time today. But we'll see how I'm feeling because it's Stardew. Yeah, well, we're at that point where I'm seeing how I'm feeling. And right now, do you know how I'm feeling? Do you know how I'm feeling right now? I'm feeling like this might not, we might not be in the last hour of our stream. It's very, It's the last stream of month. It's the last stream of month. I won't be back for month. No. It's the last stream of July. I don't know when I'll be coming back to Stardew, because I know I know that it's yeah, I was like shortening the word. I like forgot how to use proper grammar there for a second. I was going back a little like caveman for a second. But what I was really trying to say was that I don't know, like Stardew might not be back on the channel for a couple of weeks because I've been playing it for a minute, and I know next Tuesday's Dave the Diver. Next Thursday, next Thursday is gonna be a doozy, because next Thursday is when I'm planning on doing Hollow Knight. Again, I have no idea how that's gonna go. That's gonna be very interesting, but I'm gonna say it right here, because we are about halfway, like probably through the stream. If we end up going for another 50 minutes or an hour or whatever, we'll see. We'll see how I'm feeling. I'm at that point because I'm kind of like chilling, I'm relaxing, but we're also about to hit summer in the game, and I know that might it might be like, oh wait, we're in summer. Wait, I never saved any of the gold star turnips. Oh, I should have done that. That was a mistake. We needed 5 gold star turnips for the community center. I completely forgot this spring. That's okay. I suck. What was I gonna do? Oh, I was gonna go in there and put the wool on the thing, and then I don't know what I was gonna do for this day because we did take a break before. I don't even know if I had a plan yet. I don't even know if I watched this. It's going to rain all day tomorrow. Sick. Can hear the spirits. Feel neutral. Okay. It's not bad. Neutral isn't bad. We're gonna put the quartz over here. Put you over here. Let's just take another egg. Yeah, you gotta put the egg. Oh, I remember. I was trying to find out how to do a Mayo earth crystal. Oh, and then, ooh, actually. Hold up, wait a minute, I'll fill my cup, put some liquor in it. I can't remember. I think it was it wood and it was hard. It was 100 hardwood and then 5 iron bars, and then that got stable. Okay. I think I'm gonna do some more foraging today then, because like we can't really do too much more with this over here. This is just kind of done. So I think I'm gonna go over here and do more foraging. We did fishing yesterday. That's kind of good. I was gonna say, so I've been kind of dropping hints that there's gonna be other streams right next month outside of our Tuesday and Thursday streams. That's been kind of what I straight up said that earlier. We're gonna be doing 3 streams a week next month. Now here's the big thing for me, at least, and I think some people will be pretty excited to hear this information. I've already been doing tests to see how everything should look and how everything will run. It looks like it's going to be going well, because the first stream of August for the Creamery is not going to be next Tuesday. It's actually going to be next Monday. And it's gonna be the return. I don't even know. I don't know if I'll call it triumphant or not yet, because it will be yet to see. It's gonna be the return of Poke Monday, a long-standing tradition here in the Creamery for the last some odd years that has been on the back burner for probably a year, over a year at this point. But I finally I just kind of said, fuck it, I want to bring it back. And so every other Monday from now on is going to be hopefully the goal of Poke Mondays coming back with, we're going to just pick up where we left off with Pokemon Platinum. We were doing a specific ROM hack, I believe, of Pokemon Platinum called Pokemon Following Platinum. And with that, we'll be trying to, because we'd only done like the first badge. We we were not very far along into the game at all. So hopefully it will be pretty easy to kind of pick up where everything is. And if not, we could always restart, I suppose. But I'd rather just pick up where we left off, and hopefully everything will come fresh into my mind again within mere moments of us booting it up and everything. But I've already booted up the game, checked the save, set up a scene in OBS, so I'm like way ahead of schedule on that, because like normally that like that like rarely happens that I even remember to do that for my own shit, like, or for my own shit. This is my own shit for like a normal stream or anything like. So I'm I'm very much looking forward to having this go well and and having a fun return to Pokemon Days. So I know that has been a very, I say it's been a mainstay, and it has, but it's also been very, you know, up and down with when it's happening. It doesn't always happen. I'd like to be able to bring it back in a more consistent fashion. I wouldn't be announcing it if I didn't feel like I could actually stick to that schedule of like once, like every other Monday. Like that seems doable for me, because I know doing it every Monday seems like a lot. At least maybe at first, maybe it could go back to being every Monday, because it was every Monday for a very long time. But I also don't want to overload, because initially I was going to do it every Monday. And then I looked at my schedule and I went, if I do Poke Monday every Monday and I'm throwing in an extra weekend stream every other weekend, that's going to be some weeks where I'm doing 4 streams in a week. And I wasn't sure if that was necessarily, well, if it was necessarily necessary. Or if it was something I wanted to put, like if I wanted to be streaming 4 days a week, putting that much time on camera and everything, like on a stream, just to, you know, like to be playing Pokemon that often. And so I figured if I staggered the weeks where one week I'm doing a Pokemon Monday and the next week we have a weekend stream where I play, like maybe that's a Stardew Sunday, you know, that weekend, you know, to get more Stardew in, whatever it might be, you know, stuff like that. And then that way we're kind of having a, a bit of a variety up in here, and then but during the weeks I'll be playing more of like the story-driven games, stuff that I've been putting on the back burner for the last couple of years that I've been wanting to play on stream. Even though I guess Dave the Diver isn't the last couple of years, Dave the Diver is the last couple of months. I've had that in my Steam library for a while. The music here is dope. Oh, I love the sound of a nice slime just slowly dying. Pretty sick. Oh god, another one. Oh gosh. Ah. Oh. Nope. Thank you. I have no idea how much hardwood I need to get to the stable, or before I can have enough to build a stable. But I'm gonna try to collect as much as I can. Maybe we could kill some good slimes in here too. Might do some more mining today. I don't know. I've been doing more mining because like I actually need mining skill points and stuff like that too. I've been reading this I've mentioned this book I've been reading, and I read another 2 chapters in this book today. The Order of Time. Very cool shit. It's very cool shit. I enjoy it. I think some people, I think a lot of people might read it and be like, man, this is fucking like what, like, you know, like kind of wah hoo 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 shit. It's like, it's kind of out there by the way it talks about time and how it like we're all like existing at one point and there is no past and future, and how do we, but at the same time, haha, kind of making a joke there in a way. It is the author is able to take these like very what I feel are very dense theoretical physics concepts, like talking about like, you know, the quantum gravity and all this kind of like, you know, the superpositions of time and all this stuff that I feel like, you know, a lot of people try to explain these things, these physics concepts to people, and it goes above their head because they're probably using too many terms and maybe trying to explain it in like mathematical ways that they understand it in. But this guy puts it in ways that are much more like easy for like a layman, you know, like just a common person, I feel like, to understand, while also getting in like enough of the, like, you know, of the technical stuff that you're like, oh, this is kind of cool, this is neat. If you're into that stuff, I feel like I'm very much enjoying the book. And I'm about halfway through, and I haven't read a book and made it any like that far in a while. I think maybe a year or two, and it sucked because I was right at the end of the book. Apparently I do it not only with book like video games, but with books too. I get right up to the end, and I'm like, nah, I'm done. We got a lot of wood today too. I think we have enough hardwood now, baby. All right, moss, clay. Yeah, I'm just gonna put this in here because I really don't know. The clay I normally put in here, but we're doing all right. I don't think there's any real. Wait, what? Wait, what? So I don't think there's any real reason for me to do that. He's pet. Get our 1 gold bar. I was gonna say any real reason to like grab to heal, to give us our energy and do more. I think we should just go to bed for the evening. We have one more day left of the month. All right. Ooh, it's gonna be a rainy day. Rainy days usually I do mines. So I think I'll call it. We could do the mines today because we have enough. Okay, actually though, I think we should see if Robin can build our stable, or we can give her the money. Clear and sunny all day tomorrow. Perfect. Have a little extra luck. And the Queen of Sauce. This week's dish: Lucky Lunch. An old legend has it that this meal is irresistible to spirits of luck and fortune. After consuming it, you're likely to attract a good spirit into your belly, where it will bless you with good fortune until the meal is digested. Sounds weird, huh? I can't say I believe it, but the meal is delicious nonetheless. You learned how to cook a Lucky Lunch. All right. Is there more cukes? Oh my gosh. Cukes are a good investment, I feel like, in spring. Damn, that was good stuff. All right, cool. Yeah, they're going to stay inside today. All right. Let's grab this guy. Alright. Alright. Let's do that. We're gonna clean up your butt. Why can I not sing one of those? Oh my gosh. I almost just tried to axe him. No, no, I'm not trying to make you into beef. I swear. No, you're not my beef. It's just we're the creamery. We have to cream. All right. Opal looks really happy. You know, I think I have a lot of stuff I can sell, and I'm just gonna do that today because I have I've been stacking up a lot of this stuff, and I really don't need to. You know, like I like this, like the milk and stuff. It's like it doesn't really need to be like saved necessarily. I could be selling it every day. It would all add up to the same amount. But I've just been kind of putting it in this chest next to everything. Let's see. What do we have over here? Cheese, mayo. Yeah, cloth. Everything else in here is usable to do other stuff. So, okay. I don't think that there's, and then yeah, I don't think there's anything I can sell necessarily in here either. No, these are all. Some of this maybe, I don't fucking know. And these are like, this is seeds. This is stuff that go to the mines. Okay, well let's go. Oh, my coop actually got built. So actually, hold on. Is Marnie 8 to something? No, 9. Okay, she's 9. Let's go to douche nozzle Pierre first and sell our stuff to him. Sell some stuff to him, yeah. And then we'll go to Marnie and we'll buy our first duck. Ooh, Sophia. Oh no. Are we gonna learn like the reason Sophia's so depressed? Because like she definitely has depression, right? Like it's happened, like or some sort of. Hi. Sophia was crying. I should check on her. I mean, yeah, I think we should actually check on her Sunday. Let's we've given her all. Oh, we haven't given her a gift. She actually gets a new gift. Oh wait. Okay, yes. So we actually want a new gift. So actually, yes, let's do this. Today is a Sophia wooing Sophia day. All right, let's do this. Boop, 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 boop. Whoa, cloth is. Whoa. Holy shit, we have a lot of fucking. So also though, what do we have to? Oh, cloth. Oh, sunflower, crocus, rainbow shell. We have all of that stuff. Let's go home. Let's go home and find one of those things real quick. Then we can go to her. 'Cause I want to give her a gift too, but I think just going to her will probably trigger a cutscene that we maybe. So we'll do that first. So what did it say? One of them was, it said cloth. But I thought I had all of my cloth in here, and I thought I took it. This is a rainbow shell, though, and that's one of the things, was a rainbow shell. Correct? Yes, okay. You know what, though? Before I do that, I am going to do this. I'm going to grab... I think it was 5 iron bars, and then I'm just gonna take all of the hardwood. I want to do this first. And it's a little weird to be like, I want to build the stable first, but I do. I want to go and make sure. Well, I guess we could make sure Robin's at home first. Yeah. I got a big old floppy cock. It's not really that big or floppy. It just really sounds fun to say all of that. What was I doing? Constructing a farmhouse? Yes, I was gonna do a stable. I can do it. Let's do. All right, and I've been moving some. Like moving out some areas here, so I could probably put my stable maybe like down here. Maybe I think like down like right here would probably be a perfect spot for my stable. It's a little far away from the front of my house, but that's fine. Okay, I'll start working on a new stable first thing tomorrow morning. Fuck yes, let's go. I got rid of almost all my hardwood to do that, but I'm more than fine with that. I guess that. Oh, I want to go to. Okay, hold on. Let's go home. I'm gonna drop off some of my excess stuff. Go to Sophia. We might not make it to the. Well, maybe we can still make it to the mines. You know what I could do to make it going to the mines more worth it is I could go grab a warp totem that would warp me back here at the end of the day, because I think I have 2 in here. So let's see. And then we want to grab, so hold on, let's do, nope, that's the wrong place. Put you in here, put you in here, put you in here, put you in here, and then everything else is good. Except, wait, what did I say I wanted to look at? Or grab? Shoot. What else would I want to grab for the mines? I can't even remember. Or was it the way to Sophia? I think I said I had something in here. I cannot remember what it would have been. Oh. That's what it was. I was like, I know there was something else. I know it. I wonder if you have to like leave the mine or anything either to do it, or if you can just do it from inside of the mine, like use the totem. That'd be cool. Oh, wait, we need to go to Sophia first too. Let's not forget to do that. I do not want to forget to go to Sophia. That's the whole point of this. How much more time? I might want to do. I've been trying to. I want to make time for Journey of the Prairie King. With the last 2 streams, I keep on like getting sidetracked by other things that I'm doing in the game and not doing Journey of the Prairie King. We could still maybe do like 2 runs or 2 or 3 runs of it. I think. It also depends on how well you do in those runs. If you die really early, then like 5-minute run. That's done. She's probably in her house, right? It's probably gonna trigger a cutscene. Yeah. Okay. Oh wait, we get to go in her room. Sniff. Knock on the door. We're not gonna open the door. We're gonna be gentle about it. Knock, knock, knock. Who is there?
It's me, Kaiwell.
Oh, Kaiwell? What's she gonna say? Now isn't a good time. Please leave. Maybe we should just barged in. We would have had better luck. Oh, she's coming out. Wait. Why are you here? I care about you. You were worried about me? Yes. Okay, I'm gonna actually make myself cry if I do that too much. Look, you don't need to worry. This is just, this is just something I live with. It used to be worse before I started taking medication. Oh yeah, she actually has, like, depression. Oh, this is fucking real shit right here. I'm sorry you have to see me like this. Thanks. Something that helps is spending time with people. Do you want to? Do you watch anime? We could watch Pink Princess Crusaders. Yes, that sounds awesome. Let's watch Pink Princess Crusaders. You're like, I'm here for you. Let's watch. I can see you're depressed. You said you're on medication. She's like, yeah. Do you want to watch anime? It's like, I don't like watching TV. You said that helps, but like, fuck you. No, let's watch it. Let's watch Pink Princess Crusaders. That makes me happy. And maybe a little moist. Sorry, guys. Get settled on the couch. I'm going to grab my special stuffed bear in my room. I know how to ruin any moment in any game ever. I'm crying. I have to make a joke. I'm just going to keep on crying. This is home. Sophia and I watch Pink Princess Crusaders. She feels better. See, that's all it takes. Somebody to come over and watch anime with you, dude. That's all it takes. For me, thank you so much. Thanks for checking on me and everything. Did you like watching Pink Princess Crusaders? I know, right? It's such a silly show, but it makes me happy. They're working on a 2nd season. Okay. I pursued her path simply because she had pink hair. And now I'm actually like, fuck, I think I actually, like, this character's actually, it did it. Somehow the game made me care about a mass of pixels on the screen. But we were also like earlier in stream talking about like anxiety and depression and stuff and how it affects me and other people and stuff. And so like for a character in the game to be like, yeah, I deal with this and I need help by like that was very very interesting. That hit. I feel things. I do. I feel things all the time. Actually, it's a curse. Some might not think of it that way. I guess it's not necessarily a curse. I like that I feel. I like that I have the ability to feel. But sometimes it is overwhelming, and then it can be debilitating. It's like, oh man, like right now, it's like in moments, I guess it's like, man, I really wish right now I didn't feel this much. We were just talking about BPD and bipolar and stuff like that earlier in stream too. So interesting that it kind of like some things got brought up here. We also don't know exactly what Sophia is. She just said it was worse before the meds. I don't know where I'm going in the mines. If I want to just, am I going here to try to go down further? I guess we could. We could just try to go down further. I guess I was just going to the mines because it was a rainy day. There really wasn't any more thought put into it than that. What time is it? IRL? Okay. Ooh, we have probably one more day in game before. I'm not sure if I want to do another hour or not, or if I want to do another day after the next one. I'm thinking this will be our second to last day. So we'll have tomorrow and then we'll finish things up. Cause I've been trying to get it right around 3 hours on my streams recently, and I've been hitting that. That's been feeling pretty solid. The last two were closer to 4 hours. I think today, I'll call it a little early. Well, not early. It'll be pretty normal. I don't know what normal is for me. I have a feeling there's going to be a stream soon that I'm going to do like 6 or 7 hours. And I'm gonna be like, all right, well, let's see if that'll ever happen again. Those are very like rare here, but they have happened. It's normally when I'm in a game or in a mood that I just can't stop. Today, there definitely feels like there will be a stopping point for Stardew. But I'm excited now that I've revealed that Poke Monday will be making a return. I will be also announcing that on the Discord so that anybody who wasn't here in chat who cares about Poke Monday or wants to know about Poke Monday, I have a couple people. I already told there's a few people who actually did know ahead of time. I'm really bad at keeping secrets, and I was in a Discord call like a week ago, and I was like, yeah, I'm bringing Poke Monday back. And also I wanted some opinions on like the layout for things on the stream, so I'll probably be doing more tests for that over the weekend as well. So we'll see kind of how that goes. All right, we made it down, but I didn't bring any extra food. I did forget about that portion of going to the mines, so. Alright. Let's kill some of the things first here. I'm gonna go around and kill. Okay. Oh, that guy's down one. Okay, cool. Oh, sick 120. Let's go. We found the skeleton key. You found the skull key. You're not sure what it's for, but it seems important. It's been added to your wallet. All right, sick. What's this over here? What's this guy? Can I do something with this? What about this? Can I do something here? Really? I can't. So, are we... Oh my gosh, Zora's so fat. Oh my gosh. I guess leave the mine? Question mark? Do nothing. I mean, could just chill here. Zora, oh, it's almost Zora's food time. That is hilarious. She is so in tune. I kind of don't want to be done necessarily mining, so let's go to like floor 60, because I don't really know where in the mines like certain things are at, like iron, or necessarily. I think we're gonna need more iron soon anyway, because I'm pretty sure the quality sprinklers take iron, gold, and refined quartz, and we've only been... Zora, could you please get down off of that, please? Thank you, girl. I swear I'm gonna feed you as soon as stream is over. Okay? Can you wait like 20 minutes? Can you? I don't think she can. I think she might actually be incapable of waiting 20 minutes. I'm not. I guess I'm not here necessarily to get rocks. I'm here or stone. I could, but we're always gonna be getting that if we're in a mine. I am here more to get ore. She's gonna go and make and be mischievous elsewhere in the room, hopefully away from anywhere that would just disconnect any cords or anything. But if that does happen, then you know why. If stream suddenly just it's because Zora. Actually, there's no other reason that should happen anymore. To be perfectly honest. Wow, this is a strong ass fucking slime. Oh my gosh. All right, there's a ladder right there. See if there's any quartz, which I could turn into refined quartz. So that's a sprinkler. See, like, I don't see things as materials. I see them as their finished products already in my mind. Oh my gosh. I see what they could be used for. Is there like a certain level that bugs are? Oh wait, no, that's right. I think I can actually build a bait maker, a bait machine. I have to actually look at that. All right. Oh, we got refined quartz from that guy. Get. All right. Because I can stay down here pretty late because we. Hey, green room. I was running away from that bat, and so I started. Thank you so much for the follow, Grin Room. I appreciate you. Welcome on into the creamery. Thank you. Nice to have you here. Hope you're having a good Thursday. We've been having a pretty Zora. Please, no, you're pulling on cords. This is not okay, guys. Okay, hold on. This is also not okay. Hold on. When this day ends, I'm gonna have to go feed my cat because she's being destructive in this room, and I don't want to have to worry about that on my last day of Stardew, because it'll be like another 20 minutes of me doing that. Actually, I could pause right here. Actually, I'm gonna pause right here. Also, Gio, I see you in there. I'll be right back. I gotta go feed this cat. She's gonna bug me until I do it. So. All right. She was jumping up on the speaker down there, and yeah, that's exactly what I was afraid of, Gio, before she ends stream. But Gio, what's going on? I see. Hey, Kywell, both of you have dragged me here stating some ridiculous claims that I might commit the act of defecation based on some news. Well, depending on how long you've been in chat, you may or may not have heard about the return. What's happening? What's returning on Monday? What could be possibly returning on Monday? I may have told Gio that he'd shit his pants over the big announcement for the stream if he didn't already figure it out days ago. Yeah, I was dropping pretty heavy hints the other day that Pokemon Days were returning, but that is the news. I am announcing it here first. The first stream of August will be next Monday, and it will be Pokemon Day. We'll be going back to Pokemon Platinum, a return to form. That's what they say, right? Something like that. For the creamery here, playing some Pokemon games. No, it can't be. That thing was discounted for years. I gave up on this years ago. Okay, so can you consume this here? Can I warp home here? Oh, you absolutely can. Oh, you absolutely can, and it immediately goes back. To answer your question, Bofiab, no, I didn't. I didn't bring any food, and so that's why I just went home. So that's how the totems work. That's cool. It's getting late. Oh, you don't say. Because I wasn't really sure why I was mining to begin with, like why I went down there. I was like, I'm just going to go down here. It'll be fine. And I was wrong. I needed to have a reason. Just kind of putting stuff. I'm just kind of putting stuff where it could go. I don't know. Who knows if it has a real place to go anymore? I sure don't. Also, Geo Bofiab, welcome on. I hope you're having a good Thursday. You are catching us right near the endy of stream. Why I say it like that, I'll never know. I'm just gonna put that in there for now because I don't have any organizational skills at this particular moment. I think we're gonna do about one more day and then wrap things up here because we do have about 15 minutes left of a normal stream here. This is awesome news. What a rush of feelings. Finally, Mondays have purpose once again. I know. I will say it's not going to be every Monday. I'm going to be doing it every other Monday so that I'm not pushing myself too far, too hard and burning it out on the streams. Also, because every other week I'll be doing a one weekend stream, so it will be next week we're going to be doing Monday, Tuesday, Thursday. The week after that we'll be doing Tuesday, Thursday, and then one weekend day, and then it will be kind of going back and forth. That's kind of the plan moving forward for streams. That way I'm having a variety of days without ever having to do more than 3 days on stream currently, because I've been kind of doing okay at keeping 2 streams. We did, I think, actually hit 2 streams this week and last week. Let's go! Hype, hype, hype! Actually doing streams and actually doing what we say we're going to do and on a schedule and at the same time and at the right place. What the fuck? How is that happening? I don't know. It's because I'm telling you, it's this meditation, man. How are those pants now? Good enough. The only thing that can top this would be the return of guests. Ooh. That would be interesting. I have not had guests. We haven't had guests on in a while. I will say it would be. You'd probably gonna see more. You have a higher chance of seeing guests on the Kaiwil YouTube channel, which there will be. I'm not sure if people have been keeping up with that, but I have also been. I made a video last Friday saying I'm promising weekly uploads there every Friday, so there will be a video there tomorrow. Now. Do I have any idea what that video is going to be? No. Have I shot a video for upload tomorrow? No. Does that mean that there's not going to be one tomorrow? No. There's definitely going to be something tomorrow. Thinking it's going to be short form, like a short, like on YouTube, like maybe a minute long, minute and a half. I have an idea for something I want to do, or I have a couple, but one's been. Also, hello, Grin Room. Welcome on in. Nice to see you. Happy Thursday. Let's just get into the day because this is going to be the final day. Excuse me. Of Stardew on stream right now. And then, as I was saying, is kind of like we're going to have Poke Mondays and then every other weekend we'll have a stream. That's probably where Stardew is going to be popping up from now on, is on those weekend streams. Also because maybe I might get grinded out. I might be burnt out on Hollow Knight Pantheons very quickly. We might end up, visiting Stardew on Thursdays next month as well, because that is actually the full rundown. If anybody's interested in for stream schedule next month, is every other Monday is going to be Poke Mondays. Every other weekend we'll have some sort of either Stardew or other game. Maybe we'll do some Mario Kart. Maybe we'll do some Smash. I've been talking about bringing Smash back for a while, and that hasn't happened either. And so then, but then Tuesdays are going to be Dave the Diver. That's locked in as Tuesdays. I want to, we're going to be doing. It's have some fun with that. There's a lot of different elements to that game from what I can tell from watching people play it. So I'm very interested to get into that game and start tackling all the different things that are going on. Still clean as a sheep, but my heart feels full of good. It puts me in a very weird position to know that just by playing Pokemon, I have on Mondays again, every other Monday, Geo has purpose in life. The day is in your hands. Sick. Not really, but okay. I mean, negative 1.3 isn't that bad, I suppose, in the perspective. Oh, this is funny because somebody mentioned this earlier and I didn't. It says, I've heard that some folks stand near moving trains to gather any debris that falls off. Wow, things people will do for a freebie. Someone was talking about having a mod where they updated the frequency of trains, and I go, my first thought was, why would you want to upgrade the frequency of trains? Did they give you something? Did just stuff drop off of them? Because I didn't even know, and then they're like, yeah, that does, and I'm like, oh, I'm silly. Hey, Kyle, I dug up an old recipe that's now featured on Saloon Menu. Grampleton orange chicken. The sweet, tangy, and spiced sauce I make for this dish can cheer up anyone feeling down. Drop by the saloon soon to check it out, or to try it out. Oh, there's more. Kyle, it seems like you're starting to get close with some of the townspeople. If you want to show someone that you're romantically interested, you've got to give them one of my beautiful flower bouquets. I'm selling them now for a very fair price. If you want to start a family someday, this is the first step. What a fucking upseller, man. I give you so much business. All right. Well, we're going to have to pick up what we want to plant for our summer months here, right? That's what we're in here, summy. So we're going to want to pick what we have to plant. I'm going to also want to reorganize my oh my god, this you need to be sheared, buddy. Give me that wool, buddy. All right. Man, these cows are just All right, there we go. There we go. All right. It is big news. Poke Monday were no joke a part of my Monday routine for years until they weren't because they stopped being a part of mine too. It's like your favorite show got canceled but made of. Oh, okay. Actually, like that just makes me like it really does make me feel good to hear that though. Like knowing that Poke Monday was the favorite part of anybody's anything. Like a part of a routine or whatever, like that's cool, and like it's gonna be a part of my routine again. Honestly, having streaming on a routine at all, like I know in the past it's been like, oh, it puts so much pressure on me, and then but it's like, come on, it's fun. Even if I put the pressure on me, it's fun to be here. It's fun to do this. I enjoy like how have I like and even if I didn't, I would just stop the stream. I have that ability. It's my stream. It's my channel. And there's no reason to not do that. And I've, over the course of, 6-7 years, learned that you guys are pretty understanding if I need to take a day off or whatever, for pretty much whatever reason I might come up with. So, yeah, I'm kind of getting over a lot of that shit. So is this right here? Yes, this is right. So I want to do this because that is the right way. And we can actually take all of these because these are all going to be off by 1. Okay. All right, let's do it. Oh my gosh, we're about to have the biggest fucking farm in the world. All right, so do this in here, and then we have 1, 2, and then 3, and then we'll do this, and then we'll do this. I'm gonna do these over here. And then there's a 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Boink. I don't even know how much I produced of stuff to make other ones. So I'm just gonna place these, and I'm gonna go make as many more sprinklers as I can after this. I feel like that's just kind of where my mind is. 1, 2, 3. Okay, cool. Because this is already what we have 5 by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. No, just 5. Okay, so 5 by 5. So that's almost 25 sprinklers. What's 25 times 8? 176? No, that can't. That's not right. It's 100 and. No, it's 25 times 6. 20 times. Sorry, 25 times 8. 20 times 8's 160. 5 times 8's 45. No, 40. So 200. Is that right? Is it 200? It's probably it's got to be. It's a multiple of 5. It's gonna be pretty easy. Oh yeah, it's so common of a routine that if you weren't at a Poke Monday, it's like, wait, where's Geo? Geo's supposed to be here. That is a good point. Yeah, like if you're not at a Poke Monday, it's like, wait, Geo. Like, it almost felt wrong to go forward with a Poke Monday without Geo in the chat, right? Because you were such a large part of every Poke Monday. Like you were like the formative Poke Mondayer, you know. You made Poke Mondays such a. I mean, you were in the very early days of Poke Mondays, being the one to rule them all. All right, let's see. How much do we have here? Oh, we do not have a lot of iron to make. We don't have enough iron to make like any almost. It feels like we definitely need to be making more iron here. I wasn't focusing on that. Ah, because you had the hidden item list. That's right. And you were always guiding me towards like hidden stuff. I do remember those were some good old days. Because how much do I need to make one quality sprinkler? Okay, so you need one of each. So I can make 5 more. Because I had 5 gold. Okay, I can make 4 more. Ugh, I don't need this. I mean, I'm gonna make 4 more of these. For now. All right, and then I'll go down here. Boink, 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 and then this is 1, 2, and then this is 1 down here. So I'll probably forget exists, but it's okay. All right, now. Okay, we're just gonna make a bunch of. We're gonna smack enough of it down here. All right. All right. Man, this is pretty cool. Being able to like do like large amounts of hoeing is pretty cool. I probably could have put that in a better way, but you know, that's the way I put it. So that's what's being said now. Okay, is there a better? Come on, buddy. The rare candy and cycling road. Oh gosh, it was still a pretty core memory. Yeah, I'll never forget that. That is like there are moments in the streams. Like I think I was talking. I think it was in the Discord call with Bofiab recently, or about how there was a point I think during streaming where. And this is something I've talked about with like outside with other people a couple of times too. But it was a revelation I had a bit ago was that I at a point I'd say it was within the last 3 years was very depressed. Obviously, I was talking about this earlier too. Like I had a bout of like I was battling some pretty bad depression, especially when I first moved into this apartment and stuff. And so what I was getting at, what I was trying to get at with that initially was that my memory is bad from streams that I did during that time, because I would kind of zone out into the stream, and then afterwards I'd go so much back into being depressed that I would almost forget what my stream persona had done. It was like so far removed from who I was after stream that I could. That's why it would almost seem like I was rebooting sometimes on streams, like after not playing a game for a long time or something. It's like, oh wow, like Kyle like really doesn't remember anything. It's like, yeah, I didn't. I actually like physically didn't have like in my brain the capabilities to remember what I was doing in these streams half the time, and it's weird. When you're like happening to you, like you're like sitting there like, wait, I feel like I should have known how to do this. And I don't. All right, I haven't even picked up what I'm gonna plant for this summer yet, but I know it's gonna be like, what did I think? What did I try to guesstimate? 200 something? Because there's 5 by 5. Right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 25. There's 25 times 8, and 20 times 8 was 160. 5 times 8 is 45. So then that would be 205 seeds total, I think. That doesn't seem right. No, hold on. No, 25 times 8 would be a multiple of 5, yes. So if I said 205 seeds total, that would make sense. Man, we spent a lot of time just getting that ready here. I'm looking for someone to bring me 15 iron ores to aid in the iron. Yeah, sure, we can do that. If we go to the mines again, we'll have to remember that we did that. Let's pick what we want to pick. So, melons take 12 days. I'd say let's get at least, but I think that they yield a pretty good yield. So let's get like 32 of those. Butternut squash. I don't know much about those. Let's get 16 of those. I might run out of stuff too. I'm not keeping track. Tomato. Plant these in the summer. Takes 11 days to mature and continues to produce. What's the shortest one? Wheat. Yes, we want like at least 60 fucking wheat or something like that. I don't know. Initially, let's go. I'm gonna go 64 wheat. Shit, I went 65 accidentally. I'm gonna sell one back to. I don't even care. Radish is 6. Let's go like 16 in that. I'm gonna go back and plant these and see how much I have left because I have no idea how much this is gonna cost or how much this is gonna be up there. I don't have a great memory myself, but I can still think of a few highlights back in the day. The earlier days of streaming, like the first 2 or 3 years, I have more memories of. I would say like they're clearer, and I could probably pull stuff from that. But once we moved in here, that's when things got very. Tomatoes, blueberries, and peppers are good to have since they give multiple. Okay. So tomatoes, I should have got. I didn't get any of those, but thank you for telling me that. All right, so I'm gonna put this up here. I'm gonna start just planting things because I want to make sure I have enough room for everything. This is probably how we're gonna end stream, is just making sure everything is planted and watered. Maybe we should have just done 25 by 25 by 25. That would have been a lot easier. Like, just bought, like, 25 in 5 groups of 25 seeds. Okay. Do I have to water things? I guess I could just let them be watered tomorrow. No, I'm probably going to have to water. I'm probably going to want to water these myself because I'm a stickler. Okay, I'm gonna have to go. Oh, Pierre's gonna be closed now. I'm not even gonna have to do that. Yeah, that's you. I've just read your chat, Bofab. It's like you're gonna have to water all that too. You're not wrong. I'm probably also gonna not have some of the stuff I wanna plant until tomorrow because I just realized that Pierre is closed now because it's past 5, and I'm out of water. Now, let's be careful here. I don't wanna have to. All right, let's at least get the radishes done here. Okay. And no, stop doing that. I don't know why it does that. Like, moves up a line like that, and then you can't really do what you wanted to do. Because I'm moving around too much. And I didn't buy any of the things that you said I should have bought. That could get started early. It's okay. We'll be fine. All right. Well, at least what we'll do is we'll have so much wheat that nobody will know that we grow anything else. That's the plan, right? Is that you have so much wheat that nothing else really is known about your farm other than it has wheat on it. Oh my god, there's a lot. I got a lot of wheat, man. Thing is, we still have a lot more like plots to go to too. We have. All right. Do we know the Muffin Man? I was gonna say, do we have any seeds inside that we could use? But I don't think I have enough time to even water all of that. I might even have enough energy to water all this. I'll have to go inside just to get energy. I also forgot the spa is a thing I can use to get energy, but like I haven't used that at all. I guess not the spa, whatever the. What it's called? Okay, hold on. We can go inside. I'm gonna go eat something real quick so I don't die of exhaustion trying to water my fucking plants. Yeah. No, don't do that. If I had died of exhaustion watering the inside of my house, I would have fucking shat my pants. IRL, not in game. I would have been like IRL. I would have been like, oh my god, I can't believe I was pooped. Everybody would have had to deal with me on stream cleaning my pants out. I would have made you watch me do it. All right. Man, we're expanding. Like this are. I would have laughed. I won't lie. That was so. Okay. To be fair, it would have been funnier. It would have been more funny than tragic. Like at the end of it, I probably would have laughed too. I would have been like, no fucking way. Are you kidding? I would have been only slightly aggravated. Because in that situation, that there is humor to find in that. Okay. So we definitely ran out of seeds and stuff. But we have what? 9 more. So okay, we can buy 9 more groupings of 8. And we should do the blueberries, tomatoes, and what did you say? And peppers. I almost want to do another day just so I can do that. But at the same time, I'm like, all right, no, that's not the right thing to do. I actually do think I need to end stream right now, or finish up stream right now. But I mean, like when I say right now, I think everybody knows that means that we're gonna have a little bit of extra time. Because I'm gonna say goodbye. I'm gonna try to find a raid to go to, but will I remember next time to do tomatoes, peppers, and blueberries? Yes. Maybe not though, because it's gonna be in a long time. Because the next time we play Stardew probably won't be for like 2 weeks. I'm not gonna lie. So we'll see. The very good point. We will see. If I don't, So here's the thing. I feel like I want to make myself a note that says, remember, tomatoes, remember, tomatoes, blueberries, peppers. Boom. And this piece of paper will never leave this computer side. And if I see it and I see that it has it on it, I won't move it. I'll be like, oh, that's right. I need to remember tomatoes, blueberries, and peppers. And then I won't move it because I'll remember. I need to remember that I have to remember. So I will remember. To answer your question on whether I'll remember, yes, I will. Hopefully, I think, maybe, we'll see. Okay. Hold on. Sorry. Let's see who's live on Twitch. I have no idea who's gonna be like. Oh my god, I've put 60 hours into just the Steam version of Stardew. Yikes! Let's see who we got. Here we go. We got Legends. We got Cosmic Sushi. We got. I don't know if I've ever done a raid in. Have we ever done a raid into Legends? Let's do a raid into Legends. I think that's he's playing some American Truck Simulator. Go give him a good old raid here from the Creamery to Legends. Who actually has? Hold on. I have to make sure I'm. It's XL. Is it XX Legends? Oh my god, I have to. Oh wait. Oh my gosh, perfect. I'm just gonna copy this because then I don't have to do it myself. All right, but thank you everybody who is here today, who's a part of the stream. This was a really fun stream. It felt like it went by so fast, even though it was like 3 hours, and but it was probably because I was playing fucking Stardew the entire time and having a good time with it. So next stream will be Monday. Everyone's excited. I know Gio's excited. I know I'm excited. I literally have no idea what like we're doing in the game or what we're gonna run into. So we're gonna be tackling that head first and kind of just having some fun with Pokemon. I'm hopefully gonna over the weekend also set it up so I can use my controller and everything to play with it through the emulator. So that's gonna be fun. I'm excited for that. I gotta head to Attorney. All right, y'all take care. You as well, Gio. We are about to go and raid into Legends here. Let me give you guys some raid commands first here. Actually, I'm gonna do the sub raid. Y'all can copy that first because I'm gonna have to actually do raid. And I actually copy pasted it, so I made sure I could spell this right because I don't want to mess up the raid command. But also, if you have this one and you actually are subbed, this is what it will look like with those lovely things. But we're going to go give a raid on over to Legends, otherwise known as Metal Lord or Metal L, I believe, is in part of the community. A lot of the online games we play, that's what his name will come up. So we're going to go over there and say hello. But thank you, everyone, for being here. Thank you to the raid from Rainhorse earlier, bringing over the community. Thank you. We had 2 new follows today, I want to say. Let me make sure I pop those out. We had Nagyan and Green Room. Thank you so much, both y'all, for coming in here and popping in those follows. Welcome to the Creamery. I hope you're enjoying your stay here so far, and maybe you want to still come back in the future, even after today's stream. I don't know why you would do that, but maybe you will. Let me make sure we still have enough time. We still have enough time here on that before this raid goes through for me to say just a big shout out to everybody being here in chat and keeping things fresh. I will see you all next week, next month as well. This is the end of the month, and this has been an exciting month. Of streaming, trying to do the like weekly things and trying to stay on a schedule. So let's see if we can add that extra day next month, like per week, and not go crazy. Until next time, everybody, I've been Cabo. This is the Creamery, and I'll see you around. Goodbye!